Yeah, buckle up. Patriots. These clown shows in the streets, they're about as American as a commie parade. Time to sing it straight. No sugar. All salt, God bless Trump. And the USA. Out in Minneapolis, they're screaming abolish, I see. Blocking road like idiots, acting all high and mighty. Portland's burning again, Antifa thugs in black. Smashing windows, hurting cops, yeah, take that back. Los Angeles riots, property going up in flames. Injuring our boys in blue, playing stupid games. Inflatable animals bouncing like fools in the crowd. Dinos and ducks, what a joke, screaming loud. Paid agitators stirring the pot with sorrow's dough. Anti-law chaos, but we all know it's a show. These antis protests, stupid as hell, downright dumb. Anti-American trash, where the hell you from? Riots wrecking our cities, hurting the brave and true. But President Trump's fighting back, making America new. Keep the U.S. great with borders strong and tight. Law and order forever under freedom's light. You pointless clowns got no hope. ICE follows the law. MAGA's rising up. Hear the patriots roar. Across the U.S., these whiners cry and moan. And a law and order, leaving destruction in their zone. Damaging shops, spraying hate on the walls, injuring police who answer the calls. And off a masked, hiding coward faces, paid by elites to trash our sacred places. But MAGA counter-protesters standing tall and proud, waving flags, pushing back the radical crowd. YouTube blowing up with the real truth exposed. Local media filming your farces deposed. You think your tantrum's gonna change a damn thing? ICE deporting crooks, that's the law we bring. No hope for your nonsense, it's all hot air and lies. While Trump's keeping us safe under star-spangled skies. Inflatable critters, what a pathetic sight. Smart-ass radicals losing the fight. We're protective as hell of our red, white, and blue. You anti-American fools, we're done with you. From coast to coast, your protests fall flat. Ridiculous chants like a bad circus act. Expanding on YouTube, the world sees your shame. Local news capturing your blame game. MAGA warriors rally, turning the tide. Defending our nation with patriotic pride. These riots are garbage, injuring the just. But Trump's law and order, in him we trust. These anti-ICE protests, stupid as hell, downright dumb. Anti-American trash, where the hell you from? Riots wrecking our cities, hurting the brave and true. But President Trump's fighting back, making America new. Keep the U.S. great with borders strong and tight. Law and order forever under freedom's light. You pointless clowns got no hope. ICE follows the law. MAGA's rising up. Hear the patriots roar. Yeah, keep protesting, you ridiculous crew. Trump's making America greater than you. God bless the USA. land of the free and bold. These protests are over. Story told. MAGA forever. I woke up this morning, turned on the TV. Another No Kings rally full of pure insanity. They got inflatable dinosaurs and bears on skateboards, some frog in a tutu doing cartwheels in the front yard, blue-haired Karen screaming fascist at the sky, while beta males in crop tops are trying not to cry. No kings, no kings, they're marching in the street, looking like a circus that forgot to bring the beat. SWAT teams standing by, cameras rolling slow, while these clowns block traffic screaming, eat the rich, bro. No kings, my ass, y'all just a bunch of fools, wasting everybody's Saturday, playing by leftist rules. They got signs saying love trumps hate, but they hate half the nation, demanding open borders while screaming defund the station. One guy's dressed as Captain America, another as a cat, some washed up wedding singers singing Imagine Flat. They glue their hands to the road for the climate today, then wonder why the cops show up and haul their asses away. No kings, no kings, they're marching in the street, looking like a circus that forgot to bring the beat. SWAT teams standing by, cameras rolling slow, while these clowns block traffic scream, eat the rich, bro. No kings, my ass, y'all just a bunch of fools, wasting everybody's Saturday, playing by leftist rules. They don't know what they're protesting, they just know they're mad, marching for 12 straight hours like it's gonna fix the world. How sad. From no borders to no police to no America at all, they'd rather burn it down than see this country stand tall. No kings, no kings, go home and take a shower. You look ridiculous in your inflatable power. Blue hair flying, beta males nodding along, while real Americans are working and singing our song. No kings, my ass, we already got one. It's called the Constitution, and it's second to none. Yeah, no kings, just a whole lot of clowns. God bless America.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is the Sights and Sounds of Earth. We are live right now in Newark, New Jersey. I'm actually in North Fort Myers, Florida, at my studio, but all of our cameras right now are turned on to the conflict. It's pre-riotous at this point, if you want to get technical. I haven't seen anything too bad yet. As we know, it became riotous last night with arrests. This is Newark, New Jersey. This is a pro-illegal alien, anti-law enforcement, anti-American rally that's going on out here. I'm sure they'll be burning flags here in just a little while because nothing says you love your country like burning the flag. My God. Anyway, I'm using my spot tonight, but rest assured, I am here. And here you go. This is the studio view. Hello, everybody. That's the bald spot. It proves it's me. And, yep, we are here and we are live. When I say we, it's me. Mama's still outside. She hasn't come in yet. It's rained twice today, so it's not near as hot today as it has been. And so I think she's enjoying a few extra minutes outside. But she'll be in momentarily. I know you guys will miss her commentary. There she is. She heard me go live. Hold on. Well, not soaked, but wet anyway. Okay, yep, that was her. All right, so there we go. Anyway, this is the studio, as you guys can see. And there's Mama Kitty. Hi, Mom. You gonna say hi to everybody? She's saying hi there. I don't know if you can hear her scratching on the mic or not. All right, so anyway, yeah, we're both here tonight. We're going to be covering a lot of different things tonight, but let's get back to what we're really looking at right now, because this is in progress. I do believe this to be, if you want to get technical and use fancy terms, I think this is pre-riotous. It is already a larger crowd than we had last night. We've got everything going on. I've seen a giraffe so far. So what we're doing is we're calling out all the costumes as we see them, because it helps to call out the craziness. These people are nuts, dude. What are they protesting? They're protesting cops that are doing their job. That's literally what they're protesting. They're protesting cops that are doing their job. I don't understand it. I just don't. Hold on. Damn thing. There we go. Mama keeps molesting the microphone. Can I say that on YouTube? I don't know. All right. Yes. You know, one of the best things I've ever heard an actor say was a reporter asked, way back when Next Generation was on TV, a reporter asked Sir Patrick Stewart. He said, "Sir, why a bald captain? Why would there be a bald captain in the 23rd century?" He says, "Wouldn't they have cured baldness by then?" And he said, "No, they cured vanity." We stopped judging each other by how much hair has fallen out. You okay? Start judging each other by the content of their character and their intelligence. Yeah, I've got a hell of a bald spot, but no Pinkosaurus yet. No, I'm looking for that. No frog yet. No bear on a skateboard. Most of that's all Portland. And guys, Portland to New Jersey is a bitch of a drive, if you want to know the truth. That's like it's like 2.5 days. I don't know, 36 hours or some shit. That would be a hell of a drive. I don't know if the rich people are bankrolling flights and tickets and things like that. Mama, what do you do? Can you chill for a minute? I'm on the air, you know, Mama. When you rub up against my mouse hand, I click the wrong things. Yeah. I know it's crazy. I personally don't like showing outward forms of affection in front of the public, but she does. I don't know why. All right, so anyway. You're going to get them talking. What are you doing? All right, so actually, I keep forgetting my camera's not on. She's like loving my face, all over my face. Yes, I've heard that. Maybe my testosterone's too high. I don't really have a need for it right this minute. But I guess it's better than estrogen, right? For me, anyway. I mean, I'm identifying as a boy. What are you doing, Mama Katie? All right. So anyway, here we go. Yeah, I'm doing good tonight, Victor. I'm tired as always because it's been the day already. Walked the Edison Mall with Mom earlier. We ate at Golden Corral. We love that place. The pot roast is exquisite. Can I say that about pot roast? Can pot roast be opulent and explicit? I can't even say it. Anyway, yeah, it was great. All right, so what we're watching, and we're going to be covering all kinds of news tonight. We're still going to do the full news roundup tonight. But what we're dealing with right here is protesters arrested after clash with ICE officers. This is last night. This was an article published just a little while ago at 4:20 p.m. Eastern. So this is some of the latest information. Armed federal immigration officers clashed with protesters outside. Is there any unarmed federal immigration officers? No. So why did they put the word armed in there? That's part of the liberal left writing. This is not a Fox News story. Outside Newark, New Jersey's Delaney Hall Detention Center, deploying pepper spray and batons as demonstrators blocked access and hurled objects during tense nighttime standoffs. 6 demonstrators were arrested last night on accusations of assault. ICE officers, as people detained outside, waved from windows. As people detained inside waved from windows, and advocates alleged a hunger strike over squalid and unsafe conditions. Do you guys believe any of this? I mean, jails suck. They're just a place where you sit and you wait for your fate to happen or whatever. They're not supposed to be pleasant. Mama, I need you to chill, and I need you to come over here. Okay, yeah, right there. That's for you, right there. That spot. Yeah, and they're not supposed to be comfortable. It's like handcuffs. Everybody says, "Oh, these hurt. These hurt." They do hurt. It sucks. That's why they like putting them on you so much. So the point is it sucks. It's jail. It's not supposed to be squalor. Guarantee it's not squalor. It's not. I know it. All right. Jails suck. They're nasty. They suck, but they are what they are. And then they always go, and the leftists always have to overdo it. Like, oh, it's not. I'm telling you, it's not squalor. That's just a bunch of bullshit. Okay. 6 demonstrators. Let's see. The New Jersey's governor and New York lawmakers say they were blocked from fully inspecting the privately run facility, intensifying calls to shut it down as Homeland Security dismisses abuse claims. Look, Barack Obama used the same people with the same management structure and nearly the same rule book to deport 8 or 9 million people. I forget the exact number. What's the difference? Well, the difference is he was a Democrat, so he was doing it right, apparently, according to these people. I'm telling you, there is no people in. Remember the whole people in cages? They came out. Oh, look what happened under Trump's administration, and then come to find out the pictures were meta-tagged with a date that was during the Obama administration, and they were able to source it back and figure out that those were people that were being held in a large detention facility, and yes, it looks like fence cages. That's what it looks like, but they're a lot bigger than like what you would put a dog in. But that was under Barack Obama. But that's how stupid these people are. They don't care. They just say whatever, and then when they realize they're wrong, they just move on to the next thing. Now, let me tell you guys before we go too much further here. I'm gonna tell you guys something that I see here that's got me just a little bit distressed, or I don't know what you want to call it, but I just, there's something different about these protests. I don't know if it's just because they're in a different part of the world, they're a different part of the country anyway. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I am going to tell you guys, there is definitely something weird going on, because these are different. These protests are very, very different. Okay, I'm going to put myself down in the corner here. Now look, what we see in Portland is a bunch of college kids out there in their inflatable costumes that none of them know anything. They go out, they play around. Some of them sing songs, they play guitars, they set up a video game with a big screen one night. They project stupid shit on the wall. They think they're clever, and that's them. It's normally never more than 50 or 100 people. And it's a lot of YouTubers. It's a lot of different things going on out there. And the local media generally doesn't go out there that much, because they constantly use the F word. They constantly put it on all their signs, and they constantly play copyrighted music. So it ends up not getting covered near like they would like it to get covered. But anyway, they have this, they go out and have this. That is, it looks more like a frat party to me. This is different. These people are, look at them, they're standing there, stoic. That's what an employee looks like when they're working for you. Okay? I want you to look at the difference. Look at the line of, not the line of cops, make sure you're looking at the line of ding-dongs. They just are standing there. It's a different climate. It's a different energy. We saw a lot more pushing and shoving last night. A lot of throwing shit last night. This is a different crowd. May just be because, hey, this is the Jersey crowd. You know what I mean? Douchebag. You know, it could be something like that. I don't know. It could just be a different crowd. Yeah, we're from across the river there, fuckface. You know, it could be something like that. I don't know. Like it's just the region, you know. Because Portland, they're all dancing around. Hey, look at me. I'm a bear on a skateboard. It's a totally different crowd in Portland. Even LA is about halfway between these two. But I'm noticing here, this is a different crowd. These look like paid people to me. And I'm not just saying that. I've literally taken classes on this kind of stupid shit years ago. And I've done a lot of public safety in my time. And I'm telling you something. I'm a trained observer. This is the second night in a row. I said this last night 3 or 4 times to you guys. There's something effed up going on right now with this. This is a different group of people. They're acting totally different. Look, they're standing there waiting for something to happen. Look at them. Those aren't the same protesters that were singing and dancing and making a tune, and music teachers from the teachers union singing Kumbaya effing ya. No, these people here are stoic. They look like they're at a damn funeral. I'm serious. It's a different crowd. You guys tell me if I'm nuts. They could have been bussed in too, I'm sure. But look at them. Oh, top center. Look at that. We're scanning down. Do those look like the same people you see in Portland all the time? Do those even look like the same people you see in LA? Or San Francisco? That's not the same people. What's the other one? In Washington. We see them there too. Seattle. Are these the same people? I'm telling you, it could just be a different coast. It could be a different, but this is the same cause. They don't like ice. They don't like ice. They want their tea warm. Oh, here we go with the trucks again. This place must be like right on the edge of a commercial area. They F around and found out last night, and some asshole got his foot run over, I think. Although they kept making a big deal about his legs were mangled and shit, but we never heard a peep out of him. I got news. If my shit gets mangled, you're going to hear me. You're going to hear me loud. All right. Good point. Another good observation, deploribus. Another trained observer. Thank you. No, look at the signs. Very few signs. You got these two chicks here banging on shit, but that's no difference in what you get at home, right? Look, I mean, what do you got here? Of course, typical masks. There's also a bunch of them in like Middle Eastern garb. There's a lot of them dressed in all black with full masks, all wrapped around. Yeah, and some of them push and shove, but they really didn't get extreme last night. They didn't like destroy a bunch of shit. There was some minor damage, I'm sure, but look, this is a bigger crowd tonight. And as this crowd gets bigger, I think you'll see more unrest and you'll probably see more riotous activity tonight. We're going to stay with this tonight. I'm more awake tonight. I'm going to be able to hang out with you longer. And we're going to stay with this. I've got a couple of things I got to run and do here and there for 5 minutes here and 5 minutes there. But we're going to stay with this coverage through the evening here for 2 or 3 hours. We're going to see how it goes. It started breaking up last night about 11:30, and I think we went off about 11:50 last night. So we'll stay with it for a little while over the time if we need to tonight. Yeah, it almost does look like they're trying to hold a line or a perimeter. They're getting in straight lines. That tells me, listen, humans do not do this kind of shit unless they were told what to do. They told these people on the bus on the way over, all right, when you get in front of the place, what I want you to do is get in a long line and show them how many people we have. We want to show them how many people we have. Bionic fire truck, absolutely. Absolutely. Another trained observer. Thanks for being here tonight. JM, thanks for being here tonight. And yes, please hit the like button. We're trying to get over 50 likes every night now. We used to get it all the time. Numbers are down a little bit, so we're just trying to work on that. Appreciate it, guys. And also, if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It makes a really big difference here on YouTube. It's literally the lifeblood of channels like up-and-coming channels like mine. I don't know if you noticed, most channels on YouTube have less than 5,000 or more than 100,000. There's not there's not all that many channels between 5,000 and say 80 or 100,000. It's a weird phenomenon. It's because you either make it or you don't. And I'm in that gray area right now. I'm in the limbo zone. But we're doing okay. And we have a good crowd that comes in every night. I get 500, 600, 700 people come in. That's great. We do get a lot of rewatches on our videos, 50 to 300, 400 rewatches in the next few days after a video. So yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, you're only allowed one thumb. And even though we have two thumbs, you're only allowed to use one per video. Okay? Yeah, there you go. Yep, so there we go. Wow. There is a lot going on tonight. Now, I don't even know if these are ICE. I assume they're off-duty people because they're not. Most of them are not wearing a uniform. They're wearing like just battle fatigues and shit. I'll be honest. I'm pro-police, but I'm also more pro-Constitution. So sometimes that puts me at odds with police. But let me just say this: being pro-police, I miss the uniforms. I wore a pressed and tucked uniform every day. Now, I understand this is a special circumstance. This is a riot. They can wear whatever. But on a daily basis, I don't like our police dressing up and showing up like they're at war with us. And I really don't like the whole look now where they've got everything in the kitchen sink wrapped around their chest. It makes them want to fall over easier. Yep. All right, so let's see what else is going on here. Newark, New Jersey. Protesters clashed with armed federal immigration officers last night and again tonight. Advocates have demonstrated for days while asserting that people detained there are staging a hunger strike over poor living conditions. Your sister's ass. That's what I say on that. Anyway, groups of demonstrators, many wearing gas masks and other face coverings. A lot of Middle East face coverings. Linked arms in a human chain in front of Delaney Hall. See, this is all pre-programmed behavior. I want you to hear this. Hear me. It's pre-programmed behavior. Let's all show up and get in a line and connect arms and stand along the curb and then we'll all chant. Yeah, you know what? I don't hear a lot of chanting. I'll tell you what, we're going to do some natural sound. I'll bring up some natural sound because I do like to add that element in. Oh, they're flashing the lights again. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Well, there you go. That's Banjo Bob there.
So look and see if those lights flashing were any type of a Morse code, or if not, it could just be, I don't know what that was. Some chat's thinking it was. I just think it was like it was last night. They were just
bringing back their bagpipe
protest outside.
Now, I will tell you, there is still some agitators with drums and instruments and stuff like that, maybe some amplified sound. But notice they're off to the side doing their own thing. There's still a group of protesters there, hundreds of them, over 100 at least, that are acting as a unit. Like they're trained to be there, paid to be there. I see it. If you guys don't see it, let me know. But you can see there's a big group of people. There's a row of cops, and then off to the side, there's the women playing the music and all that kind of stuff. Right, Mama? You know, there is other songs you can play on the bagpipe except that one, but a lot of people don't realize it. Hey, banquet TV dinners, you know, you can get by with that. I think if I ate them 3 times a day, I'd get the shits, but... Right, Mama? All right, so what's going on here? Some use trash cans and old mattresses, umbrellas, and other material to makeshift shields and barricades as they confronted U.S. immigration and custom enforcement officers. Others attempted to block people and vehicles from entering and exiting the building, or they threw orange traffic cones and other objects in the direction of the ICE officers that were lined up in front of the entry gate. The group chanted, they cheated also, I'm sure. They chanted, "You will hang, and every cop, every Fed, shoot yourself in the head." These guys work for us. We voted in the Democrats and the Republicans. You got hair all over me, girl. They voted in the Democrats and the Republicans, okay, that agreed to these laws, and now they're carrying out their paid duty, and they get, "You will hang, and every cop, every Fed, shoot yourself in the head." How original. I bet they had ChatGPT come up with that for them. I guarantee it. Oh, well, thank you very much for that, Marine Girl. I'm not even, I know you got to do it on your phone, and I haven't figured it out yet myself, but why'd you bite me? Uh-oh. I'm trying to get more on it, guys. There's the live camera right now, I guess. Holy shit.
If this isn't in the American Trucking Simulator,
I'm getting that audio up. Stand by.
Tower instead of 2.
Yeah, and to mention, none of the lights are obviously working on the remaining tower right now. So that's also a thing that happened. But of course, this is still an active situation. So that's why we want to keep the live view on the right-hand side, just in case anything else were to happen. But it's still an active situation right now.
And there's
the
the update from Blue Origin. Quote, we experienced an anomaly during today's hot fire test. All personnel have been accounted for. We will provide updates as we learn more. So, acknowledging what
That's
all
good.
of us saw here, but
Yeah, I mean, right there, that second sentence is what's more important. All personnel have been accounted for. That's what I was mentioning earlier. This is why they clear the range. This is why they clear the area, so no one's near this thing during testing and launch.
Yeah, and to like go back to, I guess, New Glenn 1, like there's a reason that it launched at 4 in the morning. It's because they had to close down half of the Space Force station for range because it was the first time they fueled a rocket of this size and propellant, and it's a brand new rocket, so they were taking every precaution to clear everybody really, really far away. You can kind of clearly see now why they did that. Because I know that was a point of like, this is a terrible launch time, especially for a demo mission, which has, you know, basically no need to launch at any particular set time to make it to an orbit. And this is why they launched it at 4 in the morning when they did.
exactly. It's out of the way of aircraft, of a bunch of people around it, and also at the same time, honestly, allowing other
So,
operators to
hopefully they
do
would have
everything
been
they needed to do.
within,
Because again, you have
safe distance or
a
beyond
Starlink launch scheduled for
the
8:03 a.m. and
Coverage
then,
on left and right channels,
later in
guys.
the
Safety of
afternoon, around
personnel
7:33
at the time
p.m.,
that the
the
New
Atlas
Glenn
V
rocket
set to
did
launch with LEO
detonate.
satellites on it. So
This is all very
it's-
early on in the
yeah,
process.
a
Again,
lot of
this
things
explosion
happening
happened
around the area
just
still. And again,
about
as we
at
mentioned
the top
earlier,
of the hour
we
as
don't
Blue
know
Origin was just
when
beginning
that's
a
going,
static
or
fire
if that's going
test
to affect
of
those
its
other
New Glenn
launches
rocket.
as well.
We posted
If they need
video
to check ground
to our
infrastructure, because there
account
is
on
shared
X, and we're
infrastructure
working to get it up
at
on
the
other
Cape,
social medias as well.
underneath
But you
all
can
of the
see
pads.
Thanks,
There's
JM.
also, I
The
believe
Daler
it's
system
nitrogen lines.
does
um,
kick on, and
trying to recall what other
as
gases
the
that are shared
test
between all
was
the
just
launch pads.
beginning,
So there's
you can
all of that
see
still.
a series
uh,
of explosions.
Don't know if that's going to
at
affect the other
the
pads or
base of
anything
the
yet.
New Glenn rocket that
Haven't seen
cascade.
anything from any of the other
The
providers yet
rocket
that are
collapses,
scheduled
and
to
then
launch
the
tomorrow.
explosion engulfs Launch Complex 36.
Yeah,
As you
this
can
is
see, though, in the
this is
live
a news
pictures
situation.
here
This happened about
that are
a little
being
over
brought to
30
us by
minutes
our
ago.
photographers Adam
And
Bernstein and John
thank you,
Pisani.
Blue Origin, for
The
immediately
water
coming out
tower,
and
which
acknowledging
is to
it.
the
Of
south
course,
of the pad, and at least one of
this
those
is going to
lightning
take some
protection
time to
towers
review,
are
of course,
still
what happened.
standing at this point in
And
time.
I'm sure, since this is also at 9:30 at night, most of the
Excuse
Space
my
Coast team is
comment
probably
earlier.
gone for the day, right?
Want to correct
So they're
myself,
either
there are
probably
two lightning
getting
protection towers
emergency
at
phone
Launch
calls
Complex
right now,
36.
or they'll
One of
find
them
out in
is
the
still
morning
visible. The other
what
appears has been
what can't do what,
destroyed.
essentially.
I think there is a lot of
The
emergency phone calls
hangar,
going
which
on
is
right
off
now.
to the right hand
For
side of
sure.
your screen in the bottom
I would imagine
right
so.
hand
I'm trying to
corner.
look back, unless anyone else has the
Again,
numbers
this is all
quicker,
very preliminary,
of
and things may
how long
change
it
as
took
we learn more
SpaceX
in
from
the
Amos
hours,
6
days,
to
and weeks to come.
the launch
Hopefully, won't
after
take
Amos
quite
6
that
from
long,
Slick
but
40,
certainly in the hours
because
and days to come.
this is very
it appears as
reminiscent
though
in the fact
the
that they
hangar
lost one of their lightning
is,
towers. It was severely
still
damaged. They
well
lost the
standing and is
transporter erector,
intact.
which was also
Unclear if
severely
there was
damaged,
any,
and obviously had to then evaluate
damage
what
to
happened
that
with
building,
Falcon
though. That'll
9
be part of
and
the
make any
initial
changes to
checkouts
it. So I do
performed by Blue
wonder
Origin
what that's going to,
in
how that's
these,
going to compare
coming
to this.
hours
Again,
once
the
they've
explosion a
determined that
little
the
bit
pad is safe to
even
approach,
larger
that they can get
than that.
an assessment. Obviously,
Yeah, and I mean, just
There it is,
back
guys. That's
for,
Launch
uh,
Complex
uh,
36.
They did this test with the customer payload attached to it.
look at the layout and understand the
Yeah, and
full
they did
extent
not
of
this
the
time. So for
damage.
those wondering, again, yeah. Oh, here we go. Alex with the numbers. 488 days between the launch prior to Amos 6 and the one after Amos 6 from Site
One other
40.
thing worth noting
So,
is that the
little over, what
payload
is
that
about
was
a
set
year
to
and a
fly on board
half-ish
the mission
of downtime for that pad.
was not
Knowing
on
Blue,
top
I think
of
they're
the
going to want to
rocket.
cut that
For
down.
those who recall the static fire test
dramatically,
for the NG3
given
mission,
the
when
cadence they're hoping
Blue
for,
Origin
the fact that
launched
you
the
still
AST
have
Space Mobile
Blue Moon Mark
Bluebird
One
number 7
that was set
satellite.
to launch at the end
That
of the year
spacecraft
as
inside
part
the
of
payload
the
bearings was affixed to the
the
top
Commercial Lunar
of that
Payload
rocket
Services Program, and
during the static
eventually
fire test.
their way to
That
then
was
launch
not
Blue
the
Moon Mark
case
II
tonight.
for 2027 as part of the Artemis 3
Not
mission.
entirely clear
I mean,
if the
Ryan, that's gotta
payload
play a role
fairing
as well when it
with
comes
the
to
48
Artemis.
There's only two voices. One's in your left ear, one's in your right ear. You can, if you're on the TV, you can pull the video up on your phone and listen with your headphones, and that way you can hear both things that are going on. We're going to go back. We're going to be flipping around on the coverage, but for the next few minutes, I'm going to carry both these audios, and then we'll go back to something else. Stay with us. This is continuing coverage. We've had an explosion on the launch pad. Launch pad number 36 at Cape Canaveral here in Florida, and we're covering that live along with the Newark, New Jersey situation, which is becoming more tense right now. This is Starship Adventures. Stay with us. The adventure continues.
It was
I have a
relying
feeling
on,
they
it
might
still
want
is
to
relying on Blue Origin to
ensure
launch
the
a large
reliability of
percentage
nuclear in a
of
little
its
bit
satellites into
before they put
low
such an
Earth
an
orbit.
important
The company
vehicle
procured a
on
total
board.
of 24
this is,
launches on board New Glenn
for,
to
for
send
lack of a
its
better term,
Amazon Leo satellites
and it looks
into
like we
low Earth
have
orbit.
slowly
That's
fading into view
alongside 38
words from
launches of
Chief Executive of
United Launch
SpaceX, Elon
Alliance's
Musk.
Vulcan
Most
rocket,
unfortunate
9
rockets
Atlas
are hard.
5s, now a total of 13
Yeah.
Space
That
Falcon
is-
9 rockets.
That's a
and
way to put it for
18
sure.
flights on board the Ariane 6.
It's and this is a brand new booster. I think it's called No, It's Necessary.
Well,
I
it's
believe.
not as much that you can choose which feed to listen to, as much as one is in your left ear and one's in your right ear. Now, if you're listening on the speaker on your phone, then there's no way to hear the difference. It's going to sound like two voices. But if you plug in your earbuds and you put your earbuds in, you will hear one voice in this ear only and one voice in this ear only, and then you can decide which one you want to listen to. Or a lot of people find that if you split the audio between the two ears, you can actually listen to two things at once, because each side of the brain is processing a different part of it. So you could try that. It's something we do here when we have breaking news. I'm not going to keep this on for too much longer, and then we'll go back to just playing the audio from the Newark, New Jersey situation. But we're trying to just figure out if they're going to give us any more information on this. So let's go back to that for just a few minutes. This is Starship Adventures. Stay with us.
That there's
I don't have a
not
heart
a
rate
common issue if it
Otherwise, I'd
is
be in
in
trouble
fact
here.
determined that the root cause stems back to the BE4,
Are we 0
and
by
that this
0?
isn't something that needs to be run to
Hopefully you
ground
guys can still hear us.
more thoroughly as ULA continues
But,
to do its assessments.
Apparently our audio's on the fritz a bit, but our team's working on it.
For
There we
Amazon
go.
Leo, though, that
I
leaves
think
it
we're
with
okay now.
just two,
But I mean,
well, 3 rockets
this is kind of wild here. There we go.
remaining that
We're
are
back
still
5 by
capable
5s.
of launching its satellites
When
to
you
low
think of the
Earth
fact
orbit.
that
The
they were
third
talking about,
batch
we have a lot of hardware in the
satellites has
works,
arrived
but
down in French
we
Guiana
really don't know where
in
they
support
are
of
with
an upcoming
boosters
launch on
5
board
and
another
6.
Ariane
We had
rocket.
sorry, the following
On a launch
boosters
date
after
for the
this. Of
next
course, we had
batch that would fly in
Never
a
Tell Me
SpaceX
the
Falcon
Odds,
9
which
has
was the
not yet
second
been
core
publicly
stage, and
announced,
then we
but
had
potentially
No, It's
would be
Necessary,
on
which
tap
was the
for
third core
later
stage,
this
which
year,
is now in
especially
a lot of
if
tiny pieces, as
New
is
Glenn
evident by
is
the
going to be
video on the left
sidelined
side of your
for
screen.
some time, as it certainly appears.
I don't know where they were with their
case
other core stages.
very well
It's
is
not like
going
they
to
can
be.
just roll out another one super quick. And the other one, as you pointed out, was indeed inside the hangar there, the horizontal
We will also be
integration
reaching
facility
out
over
to the
at
Federal Aviation
LC-36.
Administration to
We
see
don't know if that's sustained damage.
either that
we don't know
agency
if any
or,
second stages
the
that may have been
NTSB
around.
would be
Any they
potentially
also had
involved
the
in an
the one that they were using
investigation
for
regarding
training
this
for the
explosion,
transporter
or if,
erector and all their
considering
ground
this
system
was
testing that was
during,
in there. We don't know if it was
ground
damaged.
testing operation,
Yeah,
if the
there's a lot that's going to
oversight for the
have to be
investigation
evaluated
would
after
fall
this.
to the
You know,
US
Sawyer,
Space
as I'm
Force.
watching this replay here, Are those
Again, these are
little
early
mini?
questions that we are.
Okay, guys, here's what we got on this so far. This, according to CBS News, Blue Origin New Glenn rocket explodes on launch pad in Florida just moments ago. A Blue Origin New Glenn rocket exploded Thursday night on a launch pad at Cape Coral. It was launch pad 36. The explosion occurred about 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Blue Origin said there was no injuries from the incident. There was nobody out there. So I don't think we lost anybody. I don't think nobody even got hurt. So there may be some really good news for this. We experienced an anomaly during today's hot fire test, Blue Origin said in a statement. All personnel have been accounted for. We will provide updates as we learn more. So there you go. So not the worst case scenario. All we lost was a bunch of money. Blue Origin was scheduled for to fuel the rocket Thursday evening ahead of a planned test firing of the rocket's engines. Blue Origin, which is owned by Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, successfully launched its third New Glenn rocket last month. This rocket was being prepared to launch the fourth New Glenn mission as soon as June 4th to launch 48 satellites from Amazon's LEO internet service. This is going to be another competitor. There's going to be 2 or 3 competitors coming online to the Starlink system, which is good because that will drive the prices down. All right, so we're going to continue to follow this, but I think I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get back over to what we've been watching. There's not going to be any new developments on this anytime soon. I will be checking for any new information that comes in. I think everybody's gotten a chance to see it blow up 3 or 4 different times. It has done that. The picture on the lower left is live, and the picture on the center right is live. And you can see there is still a fire burning on the launch pad. They did say that I think one of the big lightning towers came down while the other one stayed up. So yeah, it was big. There you go, Joey. Yeah, I do like some ham radio. All right, so we're going to keep an eye on that. I will update you on that. Again, if everybody, I think everybody saw where that was. Launch pad 36, I'm sorry, 36, see here? It's out here on the coast. These are all the different launch pads out here. You can see them. And look at that. But yeah, it's here on Florida. On the Florida coast. That's where it happened, right there. Launch pad number 36, the launch complex 36 at Cape Canaveral, in Cape Canaveral, Florida, at the NASA Center there. Okay. Yes, they're in New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey. That's where we're at tonight. That's correct. And I'm going to be getting some more cameras back up. Let me see what else is online. I think what I'm going to do, because I don't know what else is going to happen here, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go pull this, and I'm going to move the big screen and put it down here in the smaller screen, because that one's showing a live view plus replays from different screens. So I'm going to put that down here. So I'm going to leave that up for you guys, basically. And there you can see, there it goes again, right there. That's the explosion. Did you see the shock wave come off of that? Jesus God, did you see that? That warping of space-time around that thing, that was a shock wave that come off that thing. Oh my God. Woo! Damn. Damn. I guess that's what I'm talking about. All right, I'm going through them now to see what we've got, what's live, and what's Memorex. All right, I'm going to move this one down to here. And then I got another one here to go up here. There we go. Look at these people. They're just standing there. They're standing there with their stupid face diapers on. All right, lower left, that lower left, we're continuing to watch the situation with the Blue Origin rocket that just exploded on the launch pad about 50 minutes ago. And the small square is live. I think they're both live right now, but that left one they're replaying things on. But the right one, that is live. We've still got an active fire on the launch pad. Ooh, all right, guys. Let's see what else we got going on. Busy night. So this Illinois guy, right? Imagine your unofficial start to summer taking place in Key West. You've made a trip to Memorial Day weekend. You drive down to the Keys and you're from suburban Chicago and you got plans to enjoy yourself at local establishments. You have a great evening. You drink a lot. When all of a sudden plans get derailed. Bar hopping was likely on the agenda, but there was no chance of doing so because the car he jumped in and drove away from the bar in was actually a police car. That's right. Yep. This according to Key West Police. John Mack, 38, of LaGrange, Illinois, hopped in and took a patrol car from an officer working off duty at Dante's Key West Pool Bar and Restaurant. Yeah, there you go. He looks like an idiot in the mugshot, too. KWPD says Mack had been drinking inside the bar and the restaurant before the incident. Why was a car sitting there with the keys in it? I mean, we can ask some questions here. Where's the responsible people at? But yeah, there you go. So that was an interesting one. Guy walked out, decided he wanted to go to another bar. There was an available car sitting there. It just happened to be a police car. All right. Guys, I'm not going to get into this all that much, okay? But would you believe Jill Biden, Jill, Dr. Educational Dr. Jill Biden today came out and said, actually I think it was yesterday, that ex-First Lady, she came out and she said that Joe Biden showed the signs of a stroke during that debate with Trump, and that he must have had a stroke that night, and that she had never seen him not fully cognizant other than that one time ever. And I'm like, so you came out to come clean and you still lie? I mean, come on, whatever. I'm not going to get into all this tonight, but it was just stupid. These people need to go away forever and not come back. Hey, Heath, what's up? Yeah, this will set back mission stuff for a while. I'm not sure what or where. You guys follow a lot of this more closely than I do, but yeah, this is going to set back mission stuff for sure. Bottom left, that was a replay again. They're showing a replay of what happened earlier on the launch pad. The smaller window in the lower left is live, and that is still burning out on the launch pad. Yeah, I mean, her saying that the only time that she ever saw him with any cognitive decline was that one night, and she thinks that maybe he might have had a stroke that one night. I'm like, that one night. The problem is the rest of the frickin' world saw him like that all the time. You know, he gave less press conferences than any other previous president in the last 100 years. And do you know, Donald Trump is the exact opposite. He's given more press conferences than any other president in the last 100 years. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm glad that the astronauts were not on board, of course, but this shows you how dangerous space flight is. It's just absolutely dangerous. Every time you do it, it's dangerous. All right, I got a duplicate. I'm going to see if I can find anything else going on. Mama, why do you keep changing the channel on my tablet? What are these people talking about? Let's see.
Under the tire.
I was there like as that was going on, but I didn't see. Yeah, that.
Fortunately, that person is okay. But, you know,
The cops came last night, and okay, yeah, I was wondering. I heard this.
I mean, I've basically been saying I try not to be dramatic, but to me, I mean, this is just a recipe for someone to get killed because they keep pushing people into oncoming traffic.
Maybe it's a fool's errand, but I feel like because of my history, like maybe I have some. And in a lot of ways, I used to be that a white, fucking conservative, fucking blind person, and like in some way. I've been arrested enough times that I've spent enough hours with enough agents that it's like, oh, if they'll actually listen, I can reach some of them, or like they'll understand what I'm saying and actually like hear it in a different way. And so tonight I've been talking to them a lot about the girls that are turned up pregnant at fucking Dilly detention.
Yeah, he's real convincing, this guy.
Also with this administration and
Just so people know, the Dilley Detention Center is where they're kidnapping hundreds of children. Hundreds of children are at the Dilley ICE prison.
And so it's like
That's not even where they bring the children. These people are stupid.
Girls pregnant, right? ICE agents are raping little girls, and the freaking Epstein files, where like the whole world knows that all of so many people with the most power in the world were literally in a pedophile ring. So they're working. They're essentially a private army for a pedophile ring, and their coworkers are raping little girls in Dilley. It's just like, so I'm asking them. I've asked every single one of them tonight. are you the one that raped the little girls, or did Jesus get them pregnant?
So you can see where the crowd is in relation
most
to
of
the
them
views
get
from
upset.
last
Listen to this delusional prick.
Like,
You got the Bearcat tonight.
laugh about it and joke it off, but then some guys,
then
it sort of
less
hits
crowd
them,
here,
and it's
but
like
they're
they don't want
further-
to talk about it.
they're closer
or like,
actually
let's start,
in
like,
front
no,
of the
actively be like, hey,
entrance
stop talking to me about this.
for the
and it's like,
vehicle
oh, well, now I'm going
entrance.
to keep talking to you about it because I
Front of the building
realize
does
this is
extend over
disturbing
here,
you.
but
I don't
the
want to
crowd
talk
is
about how we're raping little
more
girls
directly
either,
in front of
right? This
that
is uncomfortable. I don't want to
exit
talk about
entrance
this,
to the
but this is the
facility.
reality. And so it's like, oh, if they're that uncomfortable,
Listen to this guy, dude.
about it, then I'm gonna keep
You know the
talking
best
about it.
thing you can do is let a liberal talk.
Some people, you can sort of flip the cognitive dissonance switch because, I mean, that happened for me. You know?
Let me ask you, obviously it's horrific and chaos today inside. There's been reports, well, we've seen ambulances coming in and out. Prisoners have been beaten, several of them bloodied. I confirm one of them was unconscious for a while. They released pepper spray and turned the vents off. I mean, you were a soldier. I mean, that kind of sounds like straight up torture to me.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, like I heard the women being interviewed over there earlier whose husbands are inside, you know, and they followed the whole process. They've done all of the things. They said, oh, there was a parking ticket, so we can't let them out. Parking tickets were paid and all of that. And they've been in there for 4 months, and we've seen it in Minnesota.
We're not buying it. Do you listen to this bullshit this guy's spewing out? It was parking tickets. The guy had a parking ticket, and they're deporting him over parking ticket, man.
That is so fucking inhumane, right? They can't get rid of these human beings legally.
Check into the stream, you guys
So
are
they're trying to
watching,
torture them until they lose their will to go on, right? And it's so sad. The number of people.
It's like I'm watching a Batman movie or something.
Giving in, you know. I can't take this torture anymore.
A lot of them have actually signed
They're torturing them. Oh my god.
Which kind of tells you maybe this isn't about deportation, maybe this is about the prison making money because they need bodies on the bench.
Oh, for God's sake. That's just ignorant.
I don't have the data on this.
In the words of Michael Jackson, that's ignorant. That's just ignorant.
Invested in the company that's buying up all of the detention
Into the
centers.
Spider-Verse
And they're buying.
Only launch
The government
pad right
paying
now.
like $80
Whatever
million
one that had
for like a
multiple
$1 million
Spider-Man.
property, and apparently he's invested in, you know.
Contracts have been extremely inflated. And by the way, we learned today that, interestingly enough, Donald Trump Jr. got that $600 million Pentagon quote-unquote loan
here in Newerk, New
after the
Jersey.
president demanded that the Pentagon give him a
Crowds over
loan.
there, but you
I'm
guys
going to
can see
take
the
a
ICE agents on this side as
shot in the
well.
dark that he's not
With
paying that
Bearcat.
loan back.
And like I'm coming from Minnesota, right, where it's like it was all about Somali fraud. And it's like in Minnesota, there's more provable fraud from white corporations. Like people that I met there that are in lawsuits against.
What an idiot.
Won by
A mini
white people.
situation here.
And,
individual has a
and
light
the
on their
whole
bike,
pretext
and
for all
he
that
was
shit is
shining
Somali
at
fraud.
ICE
Like
agents, and
just
the
like
agents
nickels
told
and
them to
fucking
stop.
dimes, while our fucking government is siphoning money from the people, from our national parks, from our fucking systems, from other countries. We're fucking stealing money from fucking Venezuela and giving it to fucking Israel. Like, oh my god, it's unbelievable, dude. This is fucking unbelievable. And that's what's like. I don't
You
know.
think he must have got all this off of Facebook, right? I mean, is this where he gets all this?
That's
Or does he
it's the
just
ones
make
that
it
are
up?
Standing there and it seems like they're righteous, like they really believe this, and that's where I'm like, I want to
What
fucking
up,
talk to you
Kentucky?
for a
We got
minute. Like,
San
I
Diego,
can't fathom how you could.
Ohio.
You know, it's like you have to be.
We got New York.
It's not like
tuned
not
in.
paying attention
Hey,
anymore.
see,
It's like you have to
I can see you
actively
guys
be
from
sticking
here.
your head into the dirt.
I can see New York.
By the
City
way,
from
just so
my
you know,
house,
you can't see it.
Where I'm staying.
They're doing this thing where they're trying to like fuck with us during our
Low-key, you want
interview.
to just go over
so
there
they
and
like
just
flash
get
the light.
vibes for a bit, but I don't know if I'll have
It's-
time.
Hi.
Just soak in the New York City vibes. Go say hi to Mamdani or
Yeah,
something.
they're basically trying to like, I don't know, blind me or intimidate me by flashing the light. It obviously doesn't work, but anyway, you know, I'd like to ask you, what's so amazing
What
to
up,
me
NorCal?
is there's such,
New
you know,
Zealand, how
MAGA,
you
for
doing?
example, this is their red meat, right? And they get joned up. But
Alright,
I feel like
let's get
this
back
is
over
Donald
towards
Trump
the crowd.
and his movement, his
Get off the
circle's
sidewalks.
way of
and
distracting them
people
from the
pay
fact
for
that nobody could
fashions. They're
afford
not really
gas.
the
Nobody could afford health care. Nobody could
That's why
afford
they have the
child care.
lines
Nobody
there.
could afford groceries. We could go down the list. That's not only a Trump thing. People are struggling under Biden too. It's the capitalist system.
Oh, you think?
He's been able to convince 25-30% of the country
And I've
that
been
the
allowed
enemy
to.
is the
I've
people
had my
inside
foot
that
up
prison
against the yellow
rather
part of
than
the
the
line
oligarchs.
most
I mean,
of the day
that's
today.
a tale as old as time, right? these other people
There is
are the problem.
there is a
And
bit
it's
of a space
usually
now, at least on the
black or
sidewalk
brown
part.
people or women. You know, it's just never the men. But there's always a reason for given for why people should believe that things aren't the way they should be. And if you go all the way back, right, it always comes back to we believe this belongs to us. And in this country, that stems a lot from white people. We believe this nation belongs to us.
Wow, that's just a little window into the mind of these liberals there. It's crazy, really. I mean, when you listen to it, there's no reality to much of it. It's like he's saying things that are just, they're patently false. It's not like something that I think is false or something that I want you to think is false. No, it's patently false. I mean, it's literally not true. It's just not true, and it can be proven that it's not true. And yeah, I don't know. They blame the ICE people for flashing the lights. They also are blaming there was a group of MAGA people out there also, I think, at some point. I got a duplicate up top there I'm trying to get rid of. Okay, so nothing there. Nothing there.
Happening through politics.
Yep, I'm here for the weekend.
Money in politics.
That's why if you like, I'm trying to get over and say hi to my supporters from New York City. I don't know. I think I have a few from New Jersey. We definitely will now. But I know we've had some strong support from New York.
Saying that
for the longest.
yeah, they are at war with America, and it's
Yeah, so it's like it's been it's the same sort of thing. Like it's been happening for a long time. It's just they've removed the illusion, or like even the decor. They're not even pretending that like they're acting in goodwill or good faith. They're just like,
yeah, whatever, doucher. I think this might be in progress. I think they're showing you what happened earlier. I don't know why that's not what I'm seeing. Hold on, let me refresh this again. There we go. That's live right there, upper center. That's a rescue in progress right now that's going on. It's a roller coaster rescue in Texas. Riders struck on 100-foot. They're stuck up on a 100-foot coaster in Galveston, Texas. And so we're taking this live. That's the upper center. This live continuous coverage from Fox 26 out of Galveston, Texas. With people trapped on top of a roller coaster. The lower left screen, we're continuing to cover the Glen rocket that has exploded, Blue Origin, on the launch pad 36 out on Cape Canaveral, and we're continuing to monitor that. There is still an active fire on the launch pad, and that fire will be allowed to burn out. They're not going to go out there and try to fight that. Yep, and then all the other shots are coming out of Newark, New Jersey. Newark, New Jersey, where for some reason these people have got it stuck in their craw that these people are living in bad conditions, the people that are waiting to be deported. And so they've got it stuck in their craw that something's wrong. So here we are, they're out here. But there's something really strange about these protesters. They don't act anything like the protesters we've been seeing. They're all doing the same thing. They all lock arms. They all stand there in solidarity. Very, very strange They definitely don't act the same. I think these are either paid or trained or both. But we're continuing to watch this. This is Starship Adventures. My name's Ian. The show's called The Sights and Sounds of Earth. It's 10:06 on the East Coast, 7:06 on the left coast, and we are live in Newark, New Jersey, covering a pre-riotous situation going on right now at the ICE detention facility in Newark, New Jersey. And Memdani, there any surprise here, but Kami Memdani, remember him? Everybody's favorite Kami Memdani, the mayor of the communist state of New York. He decided today that he was going to skip Israel Day parade. Yeah, the mayor always goes to the Israel Day parade, but not Kami Memdani. Why? Because he's an anti-Semitic piece of shit, that's why. So anyway, Kami Memdani skips the Israeli Day parade despite joining other cultural celebrations just recently. The decision comes amid record anti-Semitism and weeks of anti-Israel demonstrations outside synagogues across New York. Since 1964, every mayor in the city has attended the Jewish celebration, which comes amid record levels of anti-Semitism and weeks of anti-Israel demonstrations. Despite his absence, the mayor pledged to provide security and the necessary permits and safety for those who want to participate. Oh, wow. How human of him. That was so nice that you let them have their parade. You bastard. Memdani indicated that he would not attend as a matter of political principle. Yeah, because he's an anti-Semitic piece of shit. That's why. I'm not even going to read the rest of this. It doesn't matter. You guys know about that. How about Fuddruckers? You guys know Fuddruckers? Yeah, no, it's not like some new cussing. Fuddruckers, for those that don't know, Fugnusters. You say it enough times, you're going to say a bad word. Fuddruckers became the Blockbuster of burgers and now is nearly gone. Restaurant chain once had hundreds of locations before bankruptcy, ownership changes, and pandemic closures. Despite claiming to serve the world's greatest hamburger, Fuddruckers has shrunk from hundreds of locations nationwide to just now 44 restaurants. Fuddruckers is a Blockbuster of the burger world, according to Las Vegas-based business coach Brad Sugars, who told Fox News Digital. Restaurateur Phil Romano, founder of Romano's Macaroni Grill, opened the first Fuddruckers in Texas in 1979, and the chain expanded rapidly during the 1980s. Fuddruckers operated between 200 and 500 locations at its peak in the late 80s. The company began to struggle and change owners multiple times. Luby's acquired Fuddruckers in 2010 after its parent company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. Anyway, yeah, they're just about gone. The COVID-19 pandemic, the liberal overreaction to the COVID-19 pandemic took its toll on Fuddruckers, as it did on many restaurants. The National Restaurant Association reported that 6 months into the pandemic, 100,000 restaurants had closed across the nation, either permanently or some kind of long-term temporary closure. Sugars, who owns 2 restaurants, said Fuddruckers failed to adapt to changing customer preference, both in the food industry and both in the food consumers want and how they want to consume it. One of the biggest challenges in the restaurant game is moving with the times, and the bigger the business, the harder it is to be flexible and to move with the times. You can't just do the same thing for 40 years. It doesn't work. Sugars pointed to Domino's Pizza, which is now just called Domino's, as an example of a restaurant chain that listened to customers and evolved accordingly. After admitting its pizza quality had declined, Domino's improved its food while adding wings, pizza bites, hot sandwiches, and other menu items. and they have slowly adapted over the years to the changing business market. I actually like Domino's Pizza, although I will admit the last couple times I got chicken, that's the smallest damn chicken wings I've ever seen in my life. The company also built customer loyalty by becoming a technology company that sells pizza. Sugar said, while creating an app that's a better way. Yeah, that's important too. I think it's important for restaurants to have a good app and a good way for people to do all that, but they can't not answer the phone anymore. There's still a lot of people out here that doesn't want to use apps for every damn thing. All right, let's see what else we got going on. So yeah, Fuddruckers, I guess, is going to probably eventually go out of business here. Police rushed to one of the SCOTUS, you guys know what SCOTUS, Supreme Court of the United States, justices' homes amid rising threats against conservatives. Yeah, there's this is just another situation here. Apparently, there was a swatting call that was called in at Justice Amy Coney Barrett's Virginia home on Wednesday. And officers responded to the swatting call at the residence. Anyway, what a mess. I don't like this. We're turning into a banana republic. They've been announcing, there's literally leftists coming out right now and announcing that if they get the House and the Senate, Trump will spend the rest of his life in prison. And they're going to arrest the entire cabinet. They're going to do them all. They're going to indict, impeach, arrest everybody. That's a banana republic, folks. That's the end of democracy right there. That's it. You can't recover from that. You're going to arrest the entire cabinet of the last president. I mean, these people are nuts. This Trump derangement syndrome is crazy. Is this going on right now? Is this live right now? I think it is, guys. Look, we've got activity right now. Let me get some sound up. Shit.
Pepper spray is out.
Talk to them, not me. Those guys were top notch today, on point. We got all 8 down. I can't say nothing about them. They're well trained.
Hold the line, hold the line, hold the line. Pepper spray.
All right, guys, this is Turned Riotous, and it's in progress.
This is one of those high growth locations for the Avengers. And like I said,
The tasers are out, the tasers are out. All hell is breaking loose. They are at war with the people.
No, the people are being assholes, but that's all right.
People are screaming, medic, medic.
See, they hate the government, but as soon as they're hurt, they call the government. Come help me, government. I broke my leg.
Share this message.
Come on, folks. Smash the like button, share this live stream. Support right now.
Bottom left is the rocket that just exploded 1 hour ago at Cape Canaveral on launch pad 36. It's a Blue Origin rocket called a Glenn rocket, and it exploded during a test. No one's injured, no one's killed.
We're doing this to show you what's actually going on. Cover what the corporate media is covering. I got pepper spray in my eye again. Chicago vulnerability protected. Statusb.com. Join. Now, only way
Upper center is a rescue in progress in Texas from a carnival ride. And everything else is Newark, New Jersey, riot in progress at the ICE facility.
Please support us. People watching. YouTubers suppressing no channels. You should have a massive audience. YouTube is hiding this kind of reporting from channels like status quo. Not just guys who want to big tech suppression, and we've seen this in recent weeks as YouTube has again changed its algorithm, this time throttling leftist channels again.
What an asshole! He said that YouTube is throttling leftist channels. What a delusional asshole!
I told you earlier they've been pointing at our mic. They're shaking up more pepper spray. And you guys are out here and make sure. Remember, folks, this is happening in a so-called democracy.
You guys are the fucking lowest. You guys are the most despicable humans out there, right?
Remember, folks, the last 2 nights, they pushed a real protester into a moving ICE van. And last night, they kicked a protester into an 18-wheeler truck. And that protester split, was ran over by a massive 18-wheeler truck, and his leg was bent. Fortunately, they were not harmed. They were hurt, but not severely. To remind you, as this chaos is going on outside, reminder, there is a lockdown currently. There's a lockdown currently in one of the units inside. And protesters have been attacked and beaten throughout the day. And they cannot have last time they checked, there were at least 7 ambulance trips. Taking prisoners hostages back to the hospital.
Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE!
Smash the like button, share this live stream, get it out. And I would encourage you, create your own social media.
I think one of the ICE agents lost one of their phones.
Whether it's Facebook, IG,
Came over the radio. Is anybody missing a
you
phone?
name it, and tell people
So I think one of the ICE agents, they call them.
to federal troops attacking
That's
unarmed
if you're a federal agent or if you work for the
in the
government,
middle of the street. Status quo.
losing a cell phone is sensitive item, so they're gonna have to come out and try to retrieve that if they can.
They're chanting, fuck ICE, fuck ICE. I see a sign that says God is watching the eyes of the Lord. Place holding.
Oh shit!
See other signs, fuck ICE. Melt ICE.
So we got.
And they have massive staging lights on. So they're essentially, in addition to pushing protesters into oncoming traffic,
They're
intentionally
hitting
blind the
photographers' hands and smashing their cameras so that they break their cameras and they can't work.
So I've been telling you,
So if you guys just heard that, you know, I got status quo news behind me, but photojournalists just came up to us and said that they're smashing photojournalists' hands in their lenses, but we have seen it in front of us when they try to kick one of the photojournalists' flash strobe attachment. I'm not a photojournalist, so I don't know the proper terminology of that. But I do support photojournalists. We have our own at Mercado Media, and a very well-known photojournalist at Mercado Media, Chris June. Hopefully we can get him out here. But that was a professional photojournalist said that the ICE agents are using their batons to smack.
buddy. All right, everybody. This is Ian, Starship Adventures, and you are live with us on the adventure tonight. Wow, and there's the weather going off now. Let's see what's going on over there. Another severe thunderstorm warning. All right. Anyway, we're here. We're watching this thing. It's kind of crazy right now. We got 3 different things going on. In the upper center, we've got a rescue in progress right now in Texas. Riders, I think they're getting the last of them down now. There, that's live right there. It's just getting dark out there. All right, so we got that going on. The lower left is split screen. The smaller one on the right is live. The smaller one on the left, they're showing it. There's the replay right there. There's the explosion. Did you see the shockwave come off? Oh my God. One hell of an explosion. Launch pad 36, Cape Canaveral on the Space Coast in Florida. I bet they heard that in Cocoa Beach. Holy shit. But there it was. And then all the other stuff here is Newark, New Jersey, where we are, we're watching this go on now. It's calmed back down, but just a little while ago it was getting crazy. Lots of stuff being thrown. They were using pepper spray. It was getting a little crazy. All right, guys, I need about 5 minutes to take a break. I'll be right back. Stay with us. This is the Sights and Sounds of Earth, and I'll be leaving on the sounds coming out of Newark, New Jersey. Again, we are watching, we're watching the rescue right now live of these riders on this roller coaster in the center, and they're replaying that explosion lower left of the Blue Origin Glenn rocket that exploded about an hour and 20 minutes ago on launch pad 36, Cape Canaveral. So you guys, that's what's going on. Everything else, all the other screens are out of Newark, New Jersey. Stay with us. This is live continuing coverage. Stay with us. This is Starship Adventures.
While this is happening. You all right, Will?
If you're just tuning in, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't.
You get tear gassed. You're up so late. Sorry, I
You're following on the social media.
John has corrected me, and that's the right thing to do because we are honest media. Humans make mistakes. Journalists make corrections.
I also think what you said is, the story's not about us, but people might not realize watching it. We're all on basically no sleep for days.
Absolutely. We are often out in the field until, well past midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. And then, which is a new phase of work, we have to go import the media. I'm going through photos. A couple more hours of editing to happen between usually 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. I literally went to bed at 4 a.m. And then on top of that, mad love for Ford Fisher. That guy snores, and that was tough. So, rough night of sleep. And then we're out here again, and it's hard to stay hydrated when you're moving around so much. You're trying to focus on those things, or eat. And I got to give a big shout out to the mutual aid stations back there on the other side of this area. And God bless whoever is supplying the. I've never seen so many pallets of water. There's snacks over there and everything. Actually, that reminds me of Griff. Right before all that had gone out, I got some snacks from the
All right, so I want to point out here, because I think it's just human nature. So right now on YouTube, you're watching, and it's kind of calm. That could literally change in about 10 seconds. Hold on.
Come after people. Really? How do you do this?
They're shining the light at the guitar guy.
This is fuck ICE. They're getting their revenge. Because we say fuck ICE, this is fuck ICE. They're fucking up our rights. So that's it. Yeah, they are. We're done. We're gonna make the case on all of you. We're coming after all of you. We're not real prosecutors. Not fucking Justice Department.
So they're saying that they're guards for concentration.
You all have small dick energy,
And they're
FYI.
murderers.
All of you.
Yeah, they have way more tactical gear tonight than they had the night before. They continue flashing the flashlight in our face. They seem to have a specific affinity for us. Because they've been flashing the lights specifically in our face for the last hour. Is what it is. Yeah, it's bad out here, folks. It's bad. I'm just going to take a look back there for a second. I want to see if people...
Begging our children off to go die for Israel. That's going to be your next job. Some of you are probably IDF, so you're all good with that. Anyone IDF here, raise your hand. Who is IDF? I got tear gas for the first time. I tear gas the 65-year-old guy for the first time.
All right, guys, I'm here. I'm looking for more video.
Yeah. How's your job? Snatching babies. Taking our long
Hey, I wanted to ask you a follow-up question if you don't mind. Coming out.
They just told us to back up, so I turned around and walking away. One of them runs up behind me, reaches around, puts it in my eye directly. Spray.
Back. Here they come again. Taking the batons out again. Pushing people into the street.
All right, guys, it's ramping up again.
They continually keep saying, hold the line.
This is happening every, like, say, 10 to 15 minutes where they do this bum rushing people. Fortunately, no one has been hit by a car yet. That did happen yesterday. But tonight, you know, we've been live. Yeah, so we've been live for 5.5 hours, folks. So thank you for those who have been sticking with us. Yeah, this has basically been going on.
All right, guys, thanks everybody for being here. This is Starship Adventures. My name's Ian. This is live Newark, New Jersey. The lower left is an explosion that happened just about an hour and a half ago. Launch pad 36, Cape Canaveral. And there you go. The right side of that little screen is live right now. The fire's still burning out on the launch pad. Everything else is Newark, New Jersey, where the left is protesting law and order once again. And this looks like a very coordinated protest. And they're locking arms and doing all kinds of stuff. About every 15 to 30 minutes, there's a rush where the cops come out and try to push them back a little bit. But as far as we haven't seen all that much violence so far, but there has been quite a bit of pushing and shoving and lots of throwing shit and that kind of stuff. So it's getting there. It's no longer a peaceful demonstration, I can say that. So we're going to be continuing to watch and listen here on the sights and sounds of Earth, right here on Starship Adventures. My name's Ian, and the adventure continues. Stay with us.
And she had our spray was deployed on that one. Guys are one of our tweets. And it was a tweet of our footage showing her son dragged by ICE 2 nights ago.
Different than ice.
And I was able to talk to her. She explained to me that they attacked her son, basically for no reason, dragged him on all fours, then took him back there in the loading zone there in the prison, held him there for 2 hours. She actually sent me pictures.
I don't know what police they're in.
Significant bruising.
It looks like an SBR to me.
Significant
I'm not
bruising.
100% sure.
Here we go again.
Like I want to go up to him with like a yard, like a measuring stick.
Hold the line, hold the line.
You got another vehicle
People are
coming in.
chanting, fuck ICE, fuck ICE. Hey John, I have a question for you. For those that don't know, our
pickup truck coming in.
Does this kind of seem like a continuum to you? For January 6th to this?
But they do
Meaning,
live rounds out now. That guy's got it's a full lethal. Me and Fort Fisher were just asking like, what kind of rifle you think that is. And he's like, should I go ask him if I can measure the barrel? Because he's trying to guess what he's got. But you got the pepper balls in that one, and then that's lethal rounds in that one. It's a full lethal. Me and Fort Fisher were just asking like, what kind of rifle you think that is. He's like, should I go ask him if I can measure the barrel? Because he's trying to guess what he's got. You got the pepper balls in that one, and then that's lethal rounds in that one.
We're trying to live up to our fucking ideals, but we're not. We're fucking not. And it's so plain as day. It's the first fucking amendment. First Amendment right. Your guys' job is to come out here and intimidate the people. Hit them with fucking suppressing their First Amendment right. To fucking pepper spray them in the eye from behind. To hit them with fucking batons when we're mad.
You're fucking throwing people to the traffic. What a shame. You guys are chasing people on the outside. What are you guys doing on the inside? What are you guys doing? You guys are chasing people. What are you guys doing on the inside? Would you like if you had a fuck? What are you guys doing on the inside? Would you like that? Would you want the people? Would you like if you had a fire attack? Would you like that? Would you spray them in the eye from behind?
Hey, ex-military back there. I know you swore an oath to the Constitution.
So was your family.
What happened to your oath, man?
Innocent people.
What happened to your oath? How do you guys explain it to yourselves?
No, and you probably won't see local TV out here because between them chanting F ICE, and all, you know, normally there's signs that say F ICE, although I don't see any signs tonight. I don't know where all the signs are. It's weird. When you pick up a bunch of people to protest, if you don't buy them signs, they don't have any signs. So I think they brought all these people out here and forgot to bring the signs. Anyway, long story short, all the signs say F ICE, F ICE, F ICE. All the people are saying F ICE, F ICE, F ICE. You're using copyrighted music. There's about 15 different things you're doing. You're not going to get local media out there. They're not going to come and do it. It is ridiculous, isn't it? These people are absolutely ridiculous.
Accused, ICE, said that he came here and he crossed over 3 times illegally and he's deported, got deported 3 times. Bullshit. Bullshit. And even if he came to America illegally, even if he did cross that border to come here for a better life for him and his children, guess what? The United States of America.
See, she has no respect for our country at all.
Where he was for gays. The United States of America. And you bitches picked him up and accused him that he killed somebody in an accident. And it was all a lie. It was all a lie. I've been harassed. I've been assaulted. I've been sexually assaulted by you guys. These are the criminals. You guys are
Oh boy.
I've been sexually assaulted. What a shame. What a shame. You represent this president. Shame on you guys. Shame. What a shame. I moved 4 times. 4 times. Because these agents been coming to my house. 4 separate times I had to move. My kids are intimidated. My kids tell me, Mommy, these monsters are at our house. I'm like, it's okay, I'm here to protect you. I don't care if you shoot me. I don't care if you hit me. I don't care if you tase me. I will stick up for my brothers and sisters. And I don't care what color they are. I will continue to stick up for them.
And there's the face of mental health today.
Guess what? I have a lawsuit. I have a lawsuit against you guys. And my attorney keeps telling me, move. Move. For what? Why do I have to move? They sexually assaulted me. They assaulted me. They have harassed me. Why do I have to move? Why?
And they also
Nothing I could possibly be scared of anymore.
broke down the window of your lawyer's cards.
My stepson, support civic, about 3 months ago, they came to my property trying to break doors down, knowing they didn't have no damn warrant. They didn't have not a single traffic motherfucking ticket. He's been here for 6 years, doing everything right. They came to my house. They came trying to bust the door open when I was taking my 2-year-old to daycare. I pulled up in a separate car, and they were like, "Oh, been here for 6 years. Bitches know I'm from violent." All these bitches acknowledged me on Monday and said, "Oh, this bitch is from violent." Yes, I'm for violent, and I represent my brothers and sisters from violent, and I will protect violent. Atlantic City, Camden, I will protect South Jersey. Acknowledged me on Monday and said, "Oh, they have came. They took my stepson. The reason why they took my stepson is because he's a junior. They're looking for the father because they charged him with assault by auto first degree.
This is what happens when your mouth is bigger than your brain.
They were charging me anywhere from $15,000 to $50,000. They denied my husband's case because they were supposedly killing somebody. You know what I said? I said, Your Honor, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to go in front of whoever I have to go in front of. And guess what? I fought my husband's case on Friday, the 15th. All charges were dismissed. Everything he was accused of. DWI, refusal, first degree assault, third degree assault, first degree assault by auto. Everything was dismissed because I fought it without an attorney. I fought it, and I will continue to fight. And I bet you motherfuckers.
I think I hear my cats fighting. Rear, rear.
Immigration attorney out here, or the next advocacy for our brothers and sisters. Without an attorney, I fought it. They've been targeting me. When they took my husband, they took him in Bridgeton, New Jersey, in the immigration attorney out. They took him, they bashed the windows. We asked several times for a warrant. They had a warrant. They laughed in my attorney's face. They didn't break my windows because they knew better. The little bitches from South Jersey kept saying, "Oh, we're scared of your wife. We're scared of your wife." Bitch, you better be scared of me. I promise you better be scared of me because I will haunt you even in your dreams. I will haunt you.
Yeah, she probably runs one of the Leering centers.
The other day, your daughter, she was 10, got in these agents' face.
ICE agents and geos that were telling my daughter, shut the fuck up. A 10-year-old that came here to voice her opinion on her birthday because she dearly misses her father, a great loving father that he is. They're telling her, shut the fuck up and eat burgers. Like, what? How would you like it if somebody came and said that to your daughter?
They told her to eat burgers?
Yeah, to continue to eat burgers. We're not
Someone needs to tell her to shut the F up.
voicing her opinion.
Yeah, cats wouldn't stoop to that level. I agree.
It's a shame. It's a shame. But I'm telling you, my God, I promise, I don't need an attorney. I don't need an immigration attorney.
No, it turned out just to be this woman talking, but I thought my cats were fighting.
You know what the judge told me? I did a waiver because I have a son that's on a life support ventilator machine. And I did a waiver to tell immigration, please, not immigration.
She can't talk without adjusting her face thing. The entire time she's talking, she's constantly, there she goes again, up, down, point at Trump, and then up, down.
Right, it doesn't make no sense. It really absolutely makes no sense. So now I want to hear the excuse. I want to hear the excuse, what the excuse is going to be when we have court coming up.
Is that Bernie Sanders in the background? No. This is what you do. Ah. Ah, this is what you do. Ah.
That is a low blow.
If they got a mother and a father, and they got children, they should feel what we're feeling. But they've been antagonizing me. This is my fourth time. And I'm not scared. I'm going to continue to fight. And my 10-year-old daughter, I promise she'll be out there for all to continue to fight.
Do you have a message to any Trump supporters, MAGA, who are watching, who claim, well, they shouldn't have come here illegally? What's your message to MAGA?
Well, yeah, they shouldn't have come here illegal.
What the problem is, in my opinion, if somebody came here illegally, because they come here not to steal people's jobs, but for better futures. Well, every single one of these motherfuckers, you don't see them. He looks Hispanic. Half of these people, they look like they come from immigrant families. You don't see them in the farm in 100 degrees. They got an easy job. Why don't they go build their houses? Why they don't go on the farm? Why? Why not? But yeah, this is who we're supporting. This is the people that we're supporting. It's disgusting. It breaks my heart.
Your name?
My name is Deborah.
I would say you're a lot more brave than any of these politicians.
And I'm telling you, that gun, that mace, that pepper spray, the baton is not going to continue to shut me up. It's not going to shut me up.
No, but that mask eventually will, probably.
To hurt me and my family. We're the strongest people they could ever be. They think they're hurting me. They're not hurting me. They make me stronger and stronger. They don't hurt me. Monday, they said that they didn't throw rubber bullets. That rubber bullet hit me in my arm. You seen the mark I had in my arm? That shit didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. And I continue to stay out here. And I continue to help people.
little activity there was. You know, maybe like
And I continue to act like I'm 12 years old.
Pedophile motherfuckers. I bet you half of these motherfuckers put their hands on their wives. I bet you 100%. They either scream at their wife. Domestic violence is not only abuse. It comes in different ranges. Domestic could be yelling. I bet you half of these motherfuckers yell at their wives. They abuse their wives. They abuse their children. And again, they're going after innocent and weak people. They're not out here taking the real criminals. I support that they take the molesters and the rapists and everything in the book, the worst things, people killing people. I support take that. But leave hard-working people alone. Half of the people here in Delaney Hall does not have not even a single traffic ticket.
They're illegals. They're illegals.
The people that can't vouch for themselves, people can't stick up for themselves. This shit show that they did, and the guys are up with their arms, and you guys are beating them, you guys are spraying them, you guys are closing their ventilation. Come on. Come on. How weak can you do?
Yeah, if she would pull her mask open like that and speak out over in the Middle East somewhere, they would stone her to death. That's the funny part. But she's over here where her speech is valued and she's allowed to say what she wants to say. Isn't that amazing? I think it's awesome. Yeah, kind of, yeah.
They're flickering the lights inside now. So that's happened every night where some of the hostages inside, the prisoners, are flickering the lights.
The hostages. Oh, the hostages.
That they probably were able to hear you.
I promise you, if my son didn't have the medical condition that he did,
Oh, this bitch is like a mother-in-law. She never goes away.
y'all think Mexico, Honduras, Guatemala, you think it's a bad country? The beaches are clearer than here. You live a better life than what we're living in America. You don't pay rent in Mexico. You don't pay a mortgage in Mexico. Trump promised when he came in that he was going to make America's best. This ain't America's best. This is making America worse. It doesn't feel like America anymore. Y'all make America not feel you guys make America not feel welcome. And I bet you 100% people that have the opportunity on getting their papers, I promise you, they don't want their papers. My stepson had opportunities on getting his papers. He said he didn't want
If I can't get one of my own photojournalists out here, if anybody that does photojournalism work
He was in Core Civic, and these motherfuckers were antagonizing.
message me.
They would keep him in a room, and they would say,
Oh, she's not going to shut up, man. I'm going to turn her off, I think.
my phone, but that's not.
No, we have not.
We need more than the phone pictures. I obviously will pay you for your work. If anybody that does photojournalism work in New Jersey or New York, message me. I need a high speed, high quality photographer. I'm doing the best I can off my phone, but that's not. We need more than the phone pictures. I obviously will pay you for your work. Because I'm answering Deborah, so Deborah on YouTube goes, I don't understand what the problem is breaking the law. I can't believe this crowd is cheering for breaking the law. I have a tough time supporting criminals, but that's just me. I agree, that's why I couldn't support Trump. Yep, couldn't do it. I have no idea why we had people raid the Capitol on January 6th and then continue to support them, and then still support them to this day. It's wicked. I don't know why that's a reality. I can't believe this crowd is...
All right, everybody, thanks for being here. This is the Sights and Sounds of Earth. We are going to continue on for a little while tonight. This crowd is even larger than last night, and we're going to see what's going to go on here. I'm trying to find some more video now. But I am here working this. I'm keeping the sound up for you guys. Let's see what else we can find.
And if you love those people, you love me, and I love you.
100 hardworking, undocumented people in my country than one maggot. Eugene for the 50.
Stand up for oppressed people. There has to be some love behind it. And if you love those people, you love me and I love you.
You on this side? Yeah, I was on this angle over there.
Cool. Were you like be around that area where like we were locking in and stuff like that?
I mean, yeah, all night.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So try to find this poor girl who
Did she get dragged away?
she might have. I don't know.
I did record somebody getting dragged.
Yeah, she might have. She was right next to me. I was holding this umbrella in front of her, and I couldn't even. And I was like, I don't fucking know. Do you happen to have any like footage or
Check out
you on this side?
Yeah. I was on this angle over there.
Were you like be around that area where like we were locking in and stuff like that?
I mean, yeah, all night.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So try to find this poor girl who
Did she get dragged away?
she might have. I don't know.
I did record somebody getting dragged.
Yeah, she might have. She was right next to me. I was like, I was holding this umbrella. I couldn't even. I was like. I don't fucking know. Do you have to have any like footage?
Check out the comment. Yeah, check out my anything you want to put up. I think that's if you can find it. Individuals looking for one of their friends. They weren't sure if they were dragged into the building or not. So I said you can check my stream. I don't know, like so much is crazy. I don't know people, so if any of your people are taken, you can just check the stream and pause it, and there's a DVR function. Individuals looking for one of their friends. They weren't sure if they were dragged into the building or not. So I said you can check my stream. I don't know, like so much is crazy. I don't know people, so if any of your people are taken, you can just check the stream and pause it, and there's a DVR function. So when I got the whistles out of my head.
Use the whistles against the pigs. If you see a pig, and we have so many.
And the whistles begin down there.
Time to use the whistle. Remember, we have power, not the people. So we have to make noise.
Here you go, whistle time. Just when I got the whistles out of my head. Down there.
A lazy boy recliner takes you from zero to lazy. Surrounding you with comfort made for you. Come try for yourself at a Lazy Boy store. Up to 30% off store-wide. Lazy Boy, well lazy.
Usually when I'm using AI, I'm very wary and cautious. There's been so many times where it's just gotten it wrong. With AI mode in Google search, it gives me sources and links that you can directly click on. That was really transformational for like my studying experience.
Guys, just tuning in, we're live on the scene here in Newark, New Jersey at Delaney Hall as the protest continues. Guys, just tuning in, we're live on the scene here in Newark, New Jersey at Delaney Hall as the protest continues. It's literally just us left again, as usual. They got mainstream news photojournalists in here that do a great job, which they really just kind of do their independent work, but then they get contracted, so they're independent at the end of the day too. But we do not have any type of mainstream news coverage on the ground. It doesn't happen. Thank you everybody for supporting independent media on the ground. It's literally just us, corporation media, not covering. They got mainstream news photojournalists in here that you're going to keep asking that question, which they really just kind of do their independent work, but then they get contracted, so they're independent at the end of the day too. That's why you guys should support independent media. Do not have any type of mainstream news coverage on the ground. It doesn't happen. I frequently see posts and people asking, why is so-and-so corporation media not covering these protests? And you're going to keep asking that question. I also would love recommendations to... That's why you guys should support independent media instead. Restaurants and stuff. So I rested a lot today, you guys. I full sent yesterday, jet lag. So I didn't get out here during the daytime. I will tomorrow though, Friday, definitely, I promise. And Saturday, got you guys. But I was, and then just stepping right back into it after taking a break for a couple months, being on the streets of Minneapolis and I also would love recommendations to and New Jersey restaurants and stuff. And Chicago, I rested a lot today, you guys. I full sent yesterday, jet lag. Kind of like stepping back. So I didn't get out here during the daytime. I will tomorrow though, Friday, definitely, I promise. Sleep and rest. And Saturday, got you guys. But I was out here during the night. And then just stepping right back into it after taking a break for a couple months as well, and being on the streets of Minneapolis and Portland, Oregon, and Broadview in the Chicago area, and Chicago too. Kind of like stepping back into the fray, you know what I mean? So apologies, but I did sleep and rest a lot during the daytime, but I wanted to make sure I was out here during the nighttime for sure. But I will have more coverage tomorrow as well and Saturday throughout the weekend.
Vistaprint prints everything to get your brand in front of your fans, like t-shirts, water bottles, and totes, so everyone can gift it, work in it, and take it. Whether it's one of a kind or one for your whole team, if you need it, we print it with 20% off for new customers at Vistaprint.com.
Some shoes have spikes, some have kind of pretty ornate soles on them.
Yep, soft spikes.
What do we need? Does it matter?
Of course it matters, right? So we talked about these ground reaction forces. When you push into the ground pushes back, right? If I push into the ground, if my connection to the ground isn't solid and I start to slip, then there's no ground reaction force coming back and it's all gone. Right? When you apply 100 pounds, you want 100 pounds to come back. Any of these things that you do wrong can take percentages away from your ground reaction.
And that's not good, because then you're going to lose speed.
So I think the world we live in now is we now realize that it's really, really important that when you push, that the connection from your foot to the ground is there.
Hey, thank you. Hope for Better 7713. Consider becoming a member of the stream to support the channel. Thank you to all the members of the channel. Hey, thank you. Hope for Better 7713 with the Between ICE agents and the protest. Consider becoming a member of the stream to support the channel. Thank you to all the members of the channel. We're in riffing with the protesters mode again, with the Between ICE agents and the protest.
Okay, this is the Sights and Sounds of Earth. We're continuing to watch this out of Newark, New Jersey. This is an anti-American protest going on. Oh, that's two.
Because originally all the Trump people were behind, but now they see like a lunatic. You know, I mean, he's like a.
Here's another crazy one.
Cartoon villain, you know, he plays it to the tip, and his whole team, and they all talk like blabbermouth. You know, everything. They can't answer a question. Like you see the hearings, it's like ridiculous. Ah, look at this picture of you. You know, it's like they never even answer a question. It's like everyone can see through that. They think they're who are they impressing? They think they're impressing people. The whole world looks at them as blabbermouth. But the scary part is what's really behind them, the Peter Thiels and all of the mechanizations. Not just the so-called right-wing tech guys, but you know, Bezos and you know, help me out. Well,
Elon Musk, Bezos, Peter Thiel.
But the so-called liberal ones too. You know, they go about the same kind of.
Yeah, there's the liberal ones too, you dumbass, like the ones that are funding you.
I mean, if they go through what NSPM 7, the latest counterterrorism, where he literally signed. Did you see the letter? He literally signed. We will find you and we will kill you. He signed the letter to the American people, and the last words are, "We will find you and we will kill you." So, you know, that's cartoon villainism. What happens with the Palantir, and not just Palantir, but a lot of the other companies involved in the AI. The plan is that they can use algorithms to make that the machines, based on computer-driven software, will be able, just like they do.
Yeah, these people are from all over the place.
The boats, I think they still have a human. I think it prints off a this is a suggested, and they have to hit the button. I think that's the way the votes are working. But I know, like when they had the so-called rescue mission, which was really about the uranium, they said that part of the programming was anyone of military male age was going to be automatically killed. So they probably had it running on autopilot.
We already have AI dropping missiles and bombs.
That was their excuse, and it was Anthropic, I think, and was it? I think it was Palantir as well. With the
They were building these really wacky computers, man, and they were dropping bombs from all the big computers and the big planes, and them bombs were coming all over the hillside, man.
But I mean, the Iranians, like, I'm not Muslim, but imagine being Muslim, right?
I've never
And
seen
Iran takes out
I'm missing
U.S.
the
bases. After 15 years of no rain. It's gotta make you say it's a lie. You know? Even if you're not Muslim, it's a lie. You know? We'll be deprived of rain by the United States, a genocide, unspoken. And the only way it was revealed when they took out the dead.
I've never seen Hamilton.
I don't know what you're asking. I don't
I'm
know
missing on the lore.
I don't even know what I asked. That's all right.
They keep calling me crazy, but I'm not crazy.
They're ready to go.
We're live right now. Status quo. All right, here we go.
Here they come. Oh, they're ready to go.
They're hitting people with their batons. There's people on the ground now.
Here we go.
You see the guy in
I
the suit.
was wondering why I couldn't see. Yeah, my glasses came off.
You see a guy in a suit in there.
Your sisters and your moms know that you hit unarmed women with batons? History books will be written, bitches! You're guards from a concentration camp who are going to talk to us!
What a stupid shit show, huh?
You guys are defending a concentration camp right now. History books will be written about you. You're not going to be executed. I hope your consciences are executed. When you were defending a concentration camp today. Hell yeah? Okay, fucking Nazi.
Isn't it crazy? Like, you'll just be a Nazi. You'll be defending a concentration camp if you get paid enough.
Listen to this idiot.
So the protester said you're defending a concentration camp, and the ICE agent said, hell yeah.
30 plus destinations. If you
I heard him say that in response.
Every single one of you guys. You do not scare me. I do not fear you. Yeah. Yeah. They want to troll. They want to troll. They want to troll. Every single one of you guys will answer for your crimes. And to everybody here, if you do not already in a part of an organization, please find out what an organization is. Join one that matches your cause. You want us to come here?
Go home, little girl.
Forget about each other. I will never forget any of you. I will never forget about the people I've seen at any protest. Please join an organization. Join an organization and educate yourself. Learn how to educate others. Show up to your communities and help them. Help yourself and help others help themselves. And you guys will answer for your crimes. Because you guys are all criminals.
She screamed, you are all criminals. And I just want to
emphasize something I just saw, which is pretty just horrible. One of the protesters, the gentleman right there in the front, said to the ICE agent, you'll remember you were defending a concentration camp. And one of the stormtroopers,
You guys like, subscribe,
listening, one of the stormtroopers who said that just responded, hell yeah.
I'll talk to you guys soon.
Let that sink in. He said, you'll remember one day you defended a concentration camp.
No, spam never expired.
Oh boy, they got him. Oh boy.
Think about the type of individuals that have to be in those military fatigues to respond that way.
You guys like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
It's just really heinous. Really heinous. Hey, to the folks behind the camera, Jenny, Colin, Michelle, Ty, do what you got to do. I know you've been working all day, and I don't want you guys working all night, so feel free to tap out whenever you have to. Totally fine. If something crazy happens, we'll call you, but I don't usually have to work all night, so.
Hey from the Texas Gulf Coast and Reno, Nevada.
I am going to hand the microphone off soon to Will because I can't really walk anymore. I've been live for 6 hours, and I no longer have the body to be alive for that long. Specifically the back. But right now it's calm. That changes. Let's reset. So I'm going to reset. So first of all, we've been live for over 6 hours. So if that's not enough for you, then by God, I'll never convince you. But we've been live now for over 6 hours, and I think that is worth $5 a month. What do you think?
Yeah, whatever. All right, so yeah, we're still monitoring this.
The other launch pads right now.
Let's dip into this again for just a minute.
That's right now getting ready for their respective missions tomorrow. We have not seen an official statement from SpaceX or ULA about the status of their rocket and launch pad facilities. So as soon as we hear something, we will pass it along to you. But as of right now, we have not heard any in regards to those missions delaying, but we will find out shortly and we'll pass it along to you as soon as we get the message.
Exactly. And we were talking about this earlier. The lighthouse over at Cape Canaveral there, that's a historic lighthouse, is still standing. The light has still been operating and rotating on it, so that's good. There is also parts of the Cape Canaveral Space Force Museum that they have over there. As part of the Sand Space History Center, there's the whole museum portion there that typically goes over that way. They have Hangar C over there to let us see how that fared. And of course, other providers are within the area. You also have Stoke and Relativity over at 1416. SpaceX not using the LZs anymore, but I haven't seen any of the other companies getting their infrastructure up over at LC13, which was LZ1 and 2.
Bloodied.
And
One broke their nose. It could be more now, but since I've been here, I know that there was at least 6 or 7 instances where ambulances came and brought prisoners out. We got footage of one of the prisoners carried out in a stretcher into the ambulance. One was unconscious, I know that. And one unit, I don't know the exact unit, but one of the units was put on lockdown. It's speculation on my part, but I think they're basically trying to instigate a prison riot. I think they are trying to initiate a prison riot. How you doing? I think
Yeah, whatever.
A prison riot, basically to continue to push Trump's narrative that these are criminals. See, they
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, we served them worms.
Listen to this bullshit.
Oh, we served them expired food, but they're criminals. Yeah, we deprived them of medication, but they're criminals. Yeah, we kept them up all night, psychological torture, but they're criminals. Yeah, we didn't let them have rec time outside. They're criminals. I think what they're trying to do is not only break the hunger strike, which is now in less than an hour going to be on day 8 of the hunger strike. At midnight is day 8 of the hunger.
Oh, there ain't no hunger strike going on. Hunger strikes are ridiculous. I say let hunger strikes go right on to the point where they're all unconscious.
At midnight will be day 8. All of them are peaceful the whole fucking time. So why are your goons attacking? The Trump administration is trying to enforce.
Do you want to see the video? Do you want to see it?
If they continue to remain in a hunger strike, they're claiming they will force-feed those that they deem ill. Because of course we trust the Trump administration to decide who's ill, right? So that's what's going on here. They're basically retaliating through brute force against these prisoners who are exercising the only power.
This guy is absolutely delusional.
And on the outside,
And I don't know what's up with the suit. I don't get it.
I've been doing this a long time. I've been live in other instances for this long. It's not easy. But I think the thing hard,
And I respect that these guys have a job too. I respect it.
all of it's
But
hard.
train them better. Because I'm going to tell you something. I have videos of your employers. I don't care if
Pepper spray and
Oh my God.
a VA vet telling me they should put their
Oh my God. He's such a hero.
about all this is just
Tell me, I have the Attorney General that I sent thousands of videos to, that I can show you. How is that appropriate? That I have my 10-year-old daughter in my car, and you have agents telling me that they should put their dick in my mouth. Wouldn't that be sexual harassment? Is it okay for me to go around telling me I'm going to put my pussy in people's mouth? Is it okay for these immigrants? Because I promise if they would have said something like that.
Oh, you got that right. It's a sickness. Look at you guys.
well, there's always two sides to a story. No, there's really not always two sides to a story.
Threatening to put their dick
Sometimes there's
in my
one
mouth.
side.
Show them better. Teach your
Sometimes
agents
there's 3 or
better
4
than
sides. Sometimes there's 2 sides.
That's all we're asking is for you to teach them proper
Somewhere along the
training.
lines in American quote-unquote journalism, it
My
was
opinion,
told
I think they should all have
journalism
boot
students
sauce or some type of proper
why are they people that, well, you have to show both sides. No, our job is not to show both sides. Our job is to show which side is lying.
We know that's your
That's the job of journalists.
But why are you
To tell who is lying and who is telling the truth. To tell what are the facts and what are the lies. Not to pretend that there's two sides to every story, because there's not. In this case, you have untrained, unvetted.
Wow, this guy's a dope. He don't even understand how basic shit works. Oops, and he froze up.
But come on, you have officers on this side, these clowns that
You
are
look like
threatening
you're.
us.
Hold on, you looked away. Let me replay it.
And
See, actually address it.
Are you a fan of genocide, sir?
Let him.
Unacceptable actions in the face of peaceful protesters expressing their.
I mean, there's something going on over there. I don't know.
Yeah, I raised my eyebrows too.
All we're asking for is for you to train these officers. I'm not saying all of them are bad guys, because I give a lot of them my respect.
Yeah, let's
But
address
I
it
do
really
give
quick.
them a
Can
lot
you
of my
make a
respect.
comment about
Because
the
even though
allegations
we have had said
there's
hurtful things,
maggots
as
in
well
their
as you
food
guys,
inside the facility?
as well as you guys, there's some officers.
But I'm not moving my position.
All right, center left is Portland. There doesn't look like to be anything going on right now.
But come on, you have officers on this side, these clowns that are threatening us, that have been threatening us, and it's on me.
And that's just their flagrantly unacceptable actions in the face of peaceful protesters expressing their First fucking Amendment right. Their First fucking Amendment right. That's the only thing that's happening here. That's the only thing we're talking about. We're not even talking about the fact that you guys are rounding up people by race and disappearing them off the face of the earth.
Yeah, let's address that really quick. Can you make a comment about the allegations that there's maggots in their food inside the facility? That toilet paper was taken away from them as a form of torture? That their hands have been twisted behind their back? Can you make a statement? Is that true or no? Hold on a second. Is that true or not?
To clean this facility.
Are you going to say that's true or false? Is that false? Can you say that's false on camera? Is it false? I didn't think so.
That's a no.
How come people are being held here for
I didn't
fucking
think
months
so.
and months and months
And not been able to see a judge.
with no date, with no nothing?
How is it okay that you have one judge that has over 74 cases to 100 cases, and she's only allowed 5 minutes to give a testimony on why they came to this country and what they have done? 5 minutes? 5 minutes, and you got judges that have 74 to 100 cases on that. One judge.
Well,
97%.
Enough said right there.
$40,000. $40,000.
The whole justification for your guys' existence, right, was to get the worst of the worst.
The American people
Provably a lot.
to his monument, to his own ego, with 10
All right, well now your daddy walked away, so you guys want to get aggro with us, call us back up, start hitting us with sticks, spray us in the eye.
Don't worry, it's all going to be aggressive. I'm just glad he wouldn't even say it was false. Notice that? He wouldn't deny that there was maggots in there. He wouldn't deny that they took the toilet paper away. He wouldn't deny that there were abusers. Enough said right there. That's on fucking
facility. It's a private company, guys.
There's a regime
Palantir phone.
all to a T. You have to be associated with reality to believe that
It's probably a suit within the private corporation that these ICE agents are saying.
Are you out?
Could be, I don't know.
You have no integrity, right? It's like,
He would have came up if he was a politician or something by now.
So you care about being right, about your side being right, right? Because that's what's happening. The right.
Not quite sure the guy in the suit was, yeah. Don't know.
And we're going to forcibly take power of the whole.
Oh, Montague, that's like way up there in Central County.
I made it look exactly how it is. It's a
that's
private, likely a suit for the federal officers of the facility. It's a private company, guys.
Wait to see how that pans out.
With the Palantir phone.
Well, that's what you guys do.
Any kind of anything, hit him with the next.
Okay, this is continuous live coverage out of Newark, New Jersey. We're at the ICE complex there. We've got a bunch of protesters, probably in the hundreds at this point, maybe 100 or so. Plus we got YouTubers out there and a bunch of cops out there and a bunch of bystanders out there looking and watching. There's just a lot of stuff going on. Lower left is the live coming in of what's going on the launch pad. You guys know we had that explosion earlier on the launch pad, and that's so we're keeping an eye on that. And then also the only other thing we've got really right now is this big protest going on, but right in the center middle on the left, that's the Portland. That's in Portland. That's the ice complex there, and there's not a lot going on there. That's live where the sun's just now going down in Portland, Oregon. So we're going to keep an eye on that too. But this is Starship Adventures. Thank you everybody for being here, and the coverage continues. We're pushing past our normal time. We normally would have signed off a little while ago, but we're going to continue live as this is still breaking and it's still going on right now. Last night it got a little violent about this time, so we're going to continue to watch and see what happens. This is Starship Adventures. Thank you for being here. The adventure continues.
Yeah, okay. Where did you guys see the suit? I definitely didn't see it.
No, I have no idea. My children to come and see their fathers and play with their fathers saying that they're fighting behind themselves over remote control.
How fucking inhuman. Yeah, I think they saw somebody upstairs.
Some of the batteries are going dead. We're down to about 4 feeds. You can see they're starting to duplicate up.
Oh, they're watching.
It's just the black and brown thing, or what is it? Why are you treating the people so poorly when you know that they're not criminals? You think that you're justified because some fascist told you, gave you some guns and told you you could go get the people?
The only thing that protects you guys are it wasn't their best out. I promise you guys. You guys didn't have the weapons. That's acknowledge what we do.
Yeah, maybe I should run for president.
And again,
we would run out of missiles.
Right, you guys, it's just the black and brown thing, or what is it? Why are you treating the people so poorly when you know that they're not criminals?
There's no reason for you guys to abuse these people. You guys have criminal records. You guys broke somebody's nose today. Somebody's nose, like a father, an uncle, a grandfather. Somebody's nose.
Directly in the eye from behind.
How would you like if somebody came and broke your nose or your family? How would you feel?
You think that you're justified because some fascists gave you some guns and told you to go get the...
Did you try to ask different questions of the ICE agents from time to time, and they don't really give much of an answer?
Go in, actually, right? That's what you guys just take right and block the streets, right? Go in there yourself, Howard.
Y'all want to hear a Nazi song?
There's not much investigating I can do on the ground now. You guys can probably do more at home to figure out who this guy was than I can.
Oh.
You were the one.
Hang on.
I would assume it's a suit with geographically. If it was an administration official, it would have been, they're all characters, so you would have recognized him. So I don't think he's with the administration, the Trump administration, and I don't think he's an ICE suit. It looked like he's with the corporation, the geographic.
I mean, like last night, I asked them, like a few of them, if you worked on the border. Some of them answered, or not really answered, but some of them answered.
I at least have a double.
Like nonchalantly, like they try to
assume it's a suit with geographic.
pay it off.
If it was a Newerk police guest official,
Early tonight, I asked if, like, what kind of, like, how many,
so I don't think he's with the administration, the Trump administration.
training
I don't
did
think
they
he's an
get?
ICE suit. It looked like he's with the corporation, the geographic.
Okay, they're getting ready to cut I don't know what.
And you guys are out here like, oh, well, we're not a part of that. Are you kidding? How dissociated are you? No, wait. I mean, I can answer that. Otherwise, you would have been already, because you would have realized
Police guest appearance. Very rare.
You're not supposed to
Make
torture
America
other
again.
human beings.
Not that America was, as it turns out, really perfect, but at least there was some attempt at some point to improve things to be better than they were. And we're backsliding. We are seriously
Different people are here for different reasons. There's like, it's not just one reason. It's just people have different reasons to be here. Like, actually, on either side of this.
Yeah, I say it all the time. People have 50 different reasons to be out there. That's why you guys get nowhere, because there's 100 people show up and there's 50 different reasons to be there, and it's completely diluted down, and that's a mess. And so I'm glad somebody realized it.
Each other, though.
You want to find common ground with me? Get off that road to hell that you're on.
Even if it means inflicting terror on entire races of people.
Yeah. That is a challenge.
How do you fucking live with this?
Looking on Monday,
At least it's
several
freaking
people
supposed
told
to
you
be.
guys that there was a nurse, a mobile nurse, that came and served her time out here. You guys beat this nurse. You guys threw this nurse to the ground. I was a witness.
Nurse beater.
A nurse, somebody serving our community, protecting our community.
Oh, you guys like to execute nurses,
You
right?
guys threw
That's your guys'
an
pastime?
older lady to the ground, where she had to be transported by ambulance on Monday.
You know, apparently, Joe Rogan has figured out that Trump is
When you guys come out here, I'll
really a bad dude.
What are you, like, what's going through your mind?
He's apparently managed to figure that out.
I'm so
And yet, and then he
Yesterday,
said
I
there
asked
was
one of
stupid
the ICE agent, like, what makes you be an ICE agent? And he-
This guy says a lot of stuff that's not true.
is ridiculous and pointless, and it's not going to be a good fight. He said lots of reasons why it's dumb. He's still
That's a question.
fucking going.
That's a question I asked of the local law enforcement, not just an ICE agent.
What is going through your mind? What's going through your body? I want to know when you guys come out here, I'll act like
Figure it out.
what is happening? What's going through your mind? Like, we're going to show them.
You tell them it's the wrong way, but then they get down to
What's going through your mind, right?
There's
Their
what we need is
the
we
first
something
step
like
that you really should care about because the government,
like LEDs, flashlights.
I'll say it again.
Stay
I don't
out.
fucking
Stay out. Stay out.
It's simple fucking all we're doing out here. You have to expressing our right to have a fucking opinion. And all you guys are doing is committing violence. What is going through your mind? What's going through your body?
Yeah, we do need to make a backup plan.
The ones, the one that is in the state troopers in Augusta.
Start saying, no, you can't. What I need to do
as the First Amendment
is I need to tell people,
for the government that we're
you know, a lot of things like
And
that.
go to sleep and act like nothing ever happened.
Go to the backup screen. The audio will be muted until the end of the song.
It's not like not paying attention anymore. You have to actively keep burying your head in the sand to not understand what's going on.
It's not okay. We need to do
What
better.
freaking LBS doing?
Let's go after the real criminals. And let's release these people that are sitting here, that are innocent, that doesn't have a criminal background. Let's release me out here doing what we're doing. You be out here.
Take off in 10 minutes, I think.
Or
Listen,
would you
if
just
crazy
let them stay
happens,
here and go to sleep and act like nothing ever happened? Because I can't sleep at night knowing that my husband is being abused in here. And let me tell you something, there's a lot of American people that rape people on a daily basis and they got DWIs, and guess what?
the 10-hour mark and we'll be good to go, baby.
It's not okay, we need to do better. Let's go after the real criminals. And let's release these people that are sitting here, that are innocent, that doesn't have a criminal background. Let's release them.
The fucking president rapes little kids. It's out. Everyone knows it. What the fuck are you doing here?
That's my boy.
Why isn't he in there?
Your president rapes little girls. And let me tell you something, there's a lot of American people that rape people on a daily basis and that got DWIs, and guess what? It's a slap on their motherfucking wrist. And they're out like nothing. But yet, you got immigrants here, house like
And look what today's freaking calendar said. It's bullshit.
They're not even American people get.
I guess we're doing
An
it.
American person gets, they get
Today's calendar.
probation. Why are they allowed to have probation if they rape somebody?
Oh, yeah. Appreciate it.
People are here for feeding their fucking kids.
Hold on.
Go to a fucking little island and touch little girls.
Shit.
At Eddie Blake's Revenge super chatted $20. Don't cash in too early, bruv. EWR pops off late. Give us cocus.
Stop taking it away. Your president likes little girls. How do you feel about
Oh, here we go.
How about try stop pepper spray? Back up! Back up! Back the fuck up! Back the fuck up!
How are you fucking
Why are you trying to send them to Texas away from their family?
You showed the people. What if that was your son? What's the orders coming down? It's like every hour just spare them a little bit. Like, what's your purpose?
Yeah, back up.
What purpose do you serve?
Back up. Back it up, Biggie.
Follow them orders. Follow them orders. Back it up. Follow those orders.
It's almost 3 a.m.
Why are you trying to send them to Texas away from their family?
So what's the orders coming down? It's like every hour just scare them a little bit. What's your purpose?
Yeah, back up,
What
Biggie.
purpose do you serve?
Back up. Back it up, Biggie.
Follow them orders. Follow them orders. Back it up. Follow those orders.
Back it up, Texas.
Walmart is the place to be. 3 a.m. in New Jersey. You're supposed to have a good night. That's how they're exposing this shit was big, bro. The big
There were no cameras on. It would get from opinion for a second, then your fascist beliefs. If there weren't cameras,
Yeah, the pluribus, I agree. It did kind of look like that. It looked like they were kind of, the ones in the back were kind of wanting the ones in the front to get, you know, they were, I saw that. I saw what you saw as well.
you know, it's a good question to ask yourself, guys. Because you have no fucking history. What would you be doing to us if there were no cameras on? It would get from opinion for a second, then your fascist beliefs. If there weren't cameras, what would you guys be doing? And what does that say about you as a human being? Because all we're doing is expressing our First Amendment rights. Imagine what you would be doing if there weren't cameras. Right? And you have no fucking integrity.
It's been 10 hours.
People would be dying in these streets, right? Because we've seen you fucking rage.
You can do it again
Even when your
tomorrow.
commander is telling you to fucking calm down.
Tomorrow's felony Friday.
Because you have no fucking history. Fucking out. This fucking
I would take so many notes, and I would get home and I would just like kind of freeze because I had it and then I didn't. So I used AI mode to create an interactive study guide. Not only did it show me the answers, but it showed me actually.
You missed misdemeanor Monday this week?
All right, thank you for being here, everybody. This section of the show tonight is sponsored by Trumpalax. Trumpalax, an amazing laxative for when TDS has you all backed up with bitterness. Try Trumpalax today and shit out all of that hate. Trumpalax, made by the makers of Trumpanol.
Minneapolis and other places. The protest isn't stopping the emergency medical needs. So it looks like emergency medical services coming in. Nobody's going to stop those from going in and out, just like we've seen in Portland and Minneapolis and other places. The protest isn't stopping the emergency medical needs.
Okay. Y'all, this is looking way better. Let's go.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen,
can you explain it to me?
Mr. Style, covering the protest.
Leave on a good note.
ICE agents
So I just missed it. Emergency medical services were coming in, so.
When our clients come and they're catastrophically injured and they're overwhelmed financially, it makes us feel a great sense of responsibility. We want to jump right in and take care of all of those issues for the client so that they can focus on healing and getting better and pulling their families together. And we provide compassionate care.
Those clips as 1080p.
I got my pressure cross.
Nikki and mods.
Yeah, it's a bunch of beta males out there. Bunch of leftist beta males. What the hell was that? I Dream of Jeannie to show up?
Also, good job for saving those clips as 1080p on your editing app, Nikki and mods.
In the gang as well. We'll keep an eye on the situation.
What happened? Women, why are you the only women? Are they getting rid of women? Are they getting rid of the women?
We'll keep an eye on the situation.
In Minnesota, there was all sorts of discrimination. Is it the misogyny of the regime is moving into ICE? No women in the military, no women in ICE, right? How does it feel to be a women in the kitchen, right? That's what you guys believe. You like being as the only woman, do you participate in the race as well?
Let's train your dogs better.
What happened? There used to be a lot of women. Why are you the only woman now? Are they getting rid of the women? They got a diversity hire. Are they getting rid of the women? In Minnesota, there was all sorts of women agents. Now there's none. Is it the misogyny of the regime is moving into ICE as well? They're like, no women in the military.
It's the misogyny of the regime. That's what my professor told me to say. That it was the misogyny of the regime. That's right.
Your president raped little girls. Why is he not in there? You guys are the we're entire the whole world. The whole world.
You should be locked up. You should be locked up in there. You should be locked up in there. You should be eating the worms that they're eating.
So, sir, I heard you say that
you have something to hide.
I heard you giving your command to the men that they immediately defied, and you said, "Well, that's what they're telling me." Back there wearing a suit, you a bitch. You have no actual power.
The health department.
What are they based on?
Why don't we let our government and the health department in the lady?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. That was pretty dangerous.
Yeah, be careful.
Oh no. Oh, you got pepper spray? Oh my God.
Yeah, be careful.
Fuck you, Howard.
Shame. Shame on you guys.
You think you're scaring us, but we're not afraid of it. We're okay with fucking dying. Because we stand for something. Because we care about
Unfortunately, you won't because then the care so little about that you apparently become terrorists for a phone.
Hey, I just want to ask, how do I call you?
Probably never gonna fucking taste. It's clearly a concern. You're the literal full defenders of a fucking regime of pedophiles. And now it's insane. It's actually insane. I would also be interested if those higher ups, if they talk about why they're getting so many fewer, so many fewer white people out front, because then the people will think it's okay if it's black and brown people feeding on the people, as long as it's not the white agents, then it's okay. Or like, it's okay if black and brown people are rounding up black and brown people by race, then it's not racist. I mean, it's clearly a concerted effort, right? When you guys first showed up, it was a lot of white people. And now it's a lot less white people. So we know it's your strategy. I'm just wondering if you can explain it. Can you please explain it?
My bad. Yeah, my foot.
Big threat. Actually, let's get these ones. They got an AK, AR.
Why can't you guys back up?
Big threats out here.
Why can't you guys back up?
They're not burning people.
You guys have a consequence for your actions. Remember that. History will
people weren't burned in the oven in 1938, right? That was early on. Just like we're in early days now, right? They're not burning people. Well, they might be burning people in the incinerator in fucking Minneapolis. We don't know where the disappeared ground people are going. Maybe they are. But the mass killing?
They all hovered up on each other. I serve the Epstein class. I serve the Epstein class. The Epstein class. We fight for the working class. I serve the Epstein class. We fight for the working class. I serve the Epstein class. We fight for the working class. I serve the Epstein class. We fight for the working class. I serve the Epstein class. We fight for the working class. I serve the pedophiles. We defend the working class.
Almost 6 a.m. here now. When Ship 39 landed, it splashed down and everything, and then, as expected, it blew up because it's not meant to take over anymore. To survive that, right? And then you could.
So it screws on to like a Nestle or Costco or Safeway or, the new standard crappy water bottles. They're really thin and very squeezable. Versus, the heavier, like, soda bottle sorts of things. So I want to talk to Chad, one of our medics, about his opinion about the effectiveness of this versus smart water. Because smart water is, $2-3 a bottle. And for $2-3 a bottle,
Tell me that you're a strong man. Tell me that you know they're strong. Because otherwise you wouldn't be so mad about it, right? And so you lash out. That's also what oh, you don't hear the you're pretty old.
I'm with Chad on that one. The thing is, there's a lot of health treatments for crud in your face. And the actual medical people will tell you, no, don't do this. You want saline and Pseudocon and except that it's going to hurt for a few minutes. You get it out of there, it's a chemical burn. It is a chemical burn. There's not much you can do about it. You will recover. But you would rather it hurt for a bit than the alternative of something
all over the country. So why would we laugh about the prospect of that reality, right?
See, I came out on Thursday, not on Tuesday. There would probably have been like a pumpkin spice cake. Like, this is not fun on Tuesday, guys.
But they're actually out here starving.
No, Naylor and
I
think Hernandez was
It's getting to the point that a lot of people just attaching by the way, no justice, no peace, we want ice on our street. No justice, no peace, we want ice on our street. No justice, no peace, we want ice on our street. No justice, no peace, we want ice. Anti-stingray communication.
What are you guys hiding in there, huh?
We're basically deciding that they've been sneaking in and out late as 2 a.m. They do not want to deal with it. There's
All right, guys, we're going to be continuing here for just a little while longer to see what happens. I do have to step away for a few minutes. I will be back. But stay with us. This is Starship Adventures, and this is live continuing coverage out of Newark, New Jersey. And also, we're seeing coverage of the that explosion that occurred. It looks like the fire at the launch pad is mostly out at this point. They're zooming in there to show you that's down by the launch pad there. So stay with us. This is Starship Adventures. The adventure continues.
I don't care if they can hear us. Because what we're saying is they're coming out the back. They're coming out the side. We want to make sure that when they try and sneak in and out,
You gotta go, it's okay.
that somebody can be there with a phone, basically. Because they're deathly afraid of us. Not like, and this is ridiculous. I don't know why they're so afraid of us, because we're not doing anything.
I do agree.
Except, on Monday they were so threatened by. I know you guys couldn't hear me very well on Monday. Sorry about that. My rewind.
Something's going on the other end.
We didn't have that mic. Yeah, they did that on Monday, and they said that we were threatening them. That was the illegal activity was that we were threatening them, and it's like with the music. I actually got up in front of the mic and I pointed out 18 USC section 2. Conspiracy against rights. Says that a criminal conspiracy carried out against persons. Oh, I think they're persons in the United States. Anyone in the United States. A criminal conspiracy to deprive someone of their rights allows for a pretty lengthy
Unless 12 midnight.
Wow. Ever hear of a muffler? Yes, that's the thing I removed to get this neat sound. If the criminal conspiracy to deprive someone of their rights involves kidnapping or murder, then those involved in the conspiracy may be sentenced to any term of imprisonment.
I don't know why if you have open borders.
241. 18 USC 241. Yes, but 241 is conspiracy against rights.
Have you guys, I had not noticed HSI.
That's a different law. Although that, the law doesn't cover that, we define what is
But also, do you
I don't know why they like refresh the law.
Did you rape them, or was it?
If you have open borders,
what ICE is doing is literally a conspiracy to deprive people of their rights, which involves kidnapping and has involved 50 or so murders now. This has involved kidnapping and murder. And this means that literally every member of the government who has been involved in this.
Yeah, I didn't see HSI yesterday. These guys HSI right here.
Yeah, they're separated.
Every single one of them.
But also, do you know who that guy in that suit was?
That are showing up right now, guys.
That's what I thought.
Did you rape them, or was it Jesus?
And for a lot of the escape
Did you rape them, or was it Jesus?
because they behave in this
Right? Probably a white nationalist, so you're probably a Christian, right? Did the girls get pregnant by Jesus, or did you guys rape them?
What is that?
We should just let you terrorize the people.
I can think of a couple hundred people that would be I wish I could
Nobody was in the way of that car. There was no reason for you to do that. No reason. Nobody was in the way. That's just you guys trying to take your rocks off. Just you guys trying to show your aggression. Yeah, we should shut up. We should just let you terrorize the people in peace, right? Just let us be terrorists in peace. That's what the fuck you just said to me. Fuck you, bitch. Fucking coward. Hey, better raise that gun up. Better get ready to shoot us. Better get ready to shoot us. Pull down your mask, bitch. Pull down your mask, bitch. You Exactly. Nobody fucking ordered you to talk. I know. Put your fucking use on, dog. Right here. I'm right here.
There we go.
Defend ourselves. My poor guy's purpose is to try and scare the people. Hey, dude, shut your fucking mouth. Exactly. Nobody fucking ordered you to talk. Put your fucking leash on, dog.
I don't want them rehabilitated at this point. I don't want them.
Quit your job and kill yourself!
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 Quit your job and
Providing capital charge would do a lot.
What the fuck is that? Who are you gonna shoot? Who are you gonna shoot? Who are you gonna shoot? Who are you gonna shoot, bitch? Who are you gonna shoot? Yeah, you settle down, bro. Who are you gonna shoot? What's the fucking AR for? What's the fucking AR for? Why are you guys out here fucking military uniforms? Shoot me, dude. Shoot me.
I have a problem. Fuck ice!
You guys are so strong. You guys are so strong. You guys are so strong. You guys are fucking AR-15s. I see you guys escalating. Let's go. That's not a fucking lawful order. You don't know what the fucking law is, dude.
I do have a problem with
What's your back?
But my problem is not. Not that certain crimes don't warrant it. My problem is the standard of proof in order to apply it.
Excuse you?
I think if you're going to do something
That's not a fucking lawful order. You don't know what the fucking law is, dude. I'm allowed to hold a fucking camera. Go fuck yourself. Actually, why don't you go get your buddy with the AK-47 to shoot me in the fucking face?
not beyond
Right me in the face, bitch. Right me in the face, bitch. Right me in the face, bitch. Back the fuck up. Right me in the face, bitch. Get your fucking AR-15s out. Get your fucking AR-15s out. Why are you guys escalating to AR-15s? You're waiting at these bitches. You're a fucking house. You just undressed yourself in public, dude. You just make yourself look like a fucking idiot. Oh my god, you're out here in fucking combat gear with an army, and you're telling me that I'm a pussy for not fighting you? When you guys will send me to prison if I do that? You're a fucking fool, dude. You're a fucking fool. You just resorted to asking a peaceful protester to fight you, to fight your army, to fight your army. You are the fucking scum of the earth,
Find me
dude.
a 3-bedroom
Scum of the
tenement
fucking earth.
near a Whole
No
Foods.
fucking integrity.
Show me
No
pictures.
fucking courage.
Ready to see what you will find with Homes
Your
AI?
officers are offering to fight this control.
What if employer-sponsored
You guys
issues
can't
don't
fucking
have to be
control
group
yourself,
issues?
dude.
Group
You have
plans
no
often come with
fucking
prices
control.
and plan options that don't fit everyone's
sort of
needs.
thing. If it was
Now, a new form of
Is that ICE protocol?
an ICRA can help.
You guys offer to fight
Stable free tax contributions, and they know plans personally because employees can buy any plan from any carrier. So plan on predictable, plan on personal, plan on an ICRA. Get coverage you control.
You're basically saying, they're saying you killed this person, and that is a crime of murder. And you're saying,
Let's keep
yes,
laughing and
I
joking
did
about
kill
it,
this
right?
person.
Let's keep
And the
laughing and
reason
joking.
why it is not a crime of murder
You guys laugh when you rape the fucking little girl? You guys laugh when Donald Trump guys again. What purpose did that just serve? What purpose did that just serve? Sorry. It's hard to, yeah, it's hard to protect that from arbitrary lines that change by the hour. Right, I mean, it does change about every hour. Here's the other one changes. You know something. You give orders, and then they decide that you don't. You're a fucking.
Mom, you try it!
You have no command over you.
Mom!
You're a man. Take an order. You come out here. Fucking man, you're a boy. No fucking discipline. No fucking discipline.
I think local police are
I'll
saying
ask you guys again. What purpose did that just serve? What purpose did that just serve? What was the point of that?
You're accused
Are you protecting property?
of this organization,
What are you
which
protecting?
has institutionally
What are you protecting? Why are you coming after
this.
That's my opinion.
And your members in that
Posting clips and have been posting clips all night.
beyond a
If you guys
shadow
are
of a
following on
doubt
Instagram
proof
and Facebook
you are
and my
part
X
of
account, and threads. So you have multiple options to check out clips, but yeah, all that you just saw will be clips.
Because I was trying to help you guys on the outside get the people who are guilty.
I'm worried one of these ice agents are going to fall or trip and then their live weapons going to fire off. That's what I'm afraid of every time that happens. Everything you guys are seeing will be posted in clips and have been posted in clips all night. If you guys are following on Instagram and Facebook and my X account and Threads. So you have multiple options to check out clips, but yeah, all that you just saw will be clips. I'm worried one of these ice agents are going to fall or trip and then their live weapon's going to fire off. That's what I'm afraid of every time that happens. Tonight, 6.5 hours last night. I'm probably going to go another 6 hours-ish or so tonight. Things are not slowing down. Crowd's still locked in. It is Thursday night as well. I expect a busy weekend. In terms of a lot of people, it'll be a weekend. If you've been watching any type of civil unrest or state-sanctioned violence like you're seeing, these things usually will pick up on weekends. And they're also, yeah, this is live. You guys are live here in Newark, New Jersey. Been live for over 5 hours tonight, 6.5 hours last night. I'm probably going to go another 6 hours-ish or so tonight. Things are not slowing down. Crowd's still locked in. It is Thursday night as well. I expect a busy weekend. In terms of a lot of people, it'll be a weekend. If you've been watching any type of civil unrest or state-sanctioned violence like you're seeing, these things usually will pick up on weekends.
We will grab you in your mall ninja bullshit.
And they're also, yeah, this is live.
Take you into custody right then and there.
Past midnight here in Newark, New Jersey. It is now Friday, May 29th. Again, it's just past midnight now. 12:15 a.m. here in Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah, but they might be independent media.
I'm wondering when that New Jersey is going to
You guys were right. The world is
get
led
with the
by an evil
program that New
cabal of
York and
pedophiles.
Philadelphia have
But they were your evil cabal of pedophiles.
and just say,
So disconnected from reality that the whole world realized that. And then you guys were like, ah, shit.
just say to these people, take off the fucking mask and arrest them. If you engage in illegal activity, we will arrest you on the spot. If you improperly attack these people who are protesting, we will arrest you on the spot. We will. Philadelphia said they would do that. New York actually did it. What's taking these guys in New Jersey so long?
You fucking know that. You don't come out here with any fucking right. That's the worst.
Ian was doing the same thing to ICE in Minneapolis too. He was right there. He's holding his phone, but it's not even on recording. He's just in a mode right now. He's just locked in. He's a former Army Ranger. Shout out to my vets in the chat, military vets. Ian was doing the same thing.
Okay, everybody, this is live continuing coverage here. It looks like it's starting to wind down, about like it did last night at this time. It's 12:17 Eastern, and it's 12:17 local time here in New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey. We're covering this protesting, and I got to tell you guys, I am just about out of steam here. You can see it's the same line of cops there, but not a lot of protesters left. All right, guys, I'm going to do a last call for the chat. If you guys have anything real quick, and then I'm going to roll the closer and go to bed. I'm done. I've done 3.5 hours, and I've had it because I had to go to work early. Go to work earlier and do that. What are we doing here? Are we going again here? Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, of course, the commercial right when it's all starting. I actually don't speak a lot of it. That's great. That's great, Dispatch. Thank you for that. 66 likes, guys. That's pretty good. If you haven't hit a like yet, throw a like on there. I really appreciate it. We've had over 800 people come through the stream tonight. I really appreciate that as well. Now they're blocking traffic, blocking the cop car.
notice we've left them the fuck alone.
We'll have all those clips up on the channels on the
All right, guys, listen, I'm going to get going. I can't do it any longer. I'm starting to get delirious here. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for tonight. I do appreciate everybody that's been here. The crowd is down to about half what it was, but they're still charging at them. I don't know what's going on. No one did ever show up at Portland, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's moving around like this. I expect bigger protests tomorrow night and especially Saturday. I will go live on Saturday and or Sunday if it's going on earlier than normal. So if it's going on in the afternoon, I will be live in the afternoon. But that's pretty much where we're at, guys, tonight. There you go, upper right there, you can see that's what crowd you have left right there. Looks like about maybe 50 people. That's what's left of the crowd. The people making the music and the noise and all that have gone home. These are like some stoic, silent protesters. I think they're charging at them one more time here. Let's see what happens.
Safety meeting, break, hold on. Join them outside. We're gonna go no mask.
Amigra.
I don't have time to put it on.
Every single ICE agent can start up a running chainsaw and shove it right up their ass.
We're backing up.
Jesus.
You guys can get like that. I don't want like.
Safety meeting, break.
I'm not fighting you guys. Okay.
Oh shit, this is on. They are beating their ass.
This year's coming out aggressive. So I think they have a Spanish.
What the fuck? Get off of it!
No, gotta put the mask on. No, they got pepper balls out. They gotta. Nope.
I'm not. Oh yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not fighting you. Sorry. One of the ICE agents called me about my first name. I don't know why.
All right, I'm gonna stick with this for a few more minutes. Let's see if it calms back down.
I wonder if he's on loan. Sometimes, like, the local police officers are on loan to the federal government. I heard about that. So I wonder if
the new shift, I think, because that was some new agents and they came out for the cars. They got out of the vans and they came out.
So I wonder if this ICE agent, technically an ICE agent, but really
Take this off, so
he's on loan
shift change and that their new group of ICE agents
from one of the local departments.
in like a combat position with this baton. There you can tell that.
You got the container to say that? You got out of the vans. And they came out of the this
Let me take this off. So there's a shift change, and that their new group of ICE agents came in heavy.
Yeah.
One guy was sitting there like,
they're dark. They're dark.
There you can tell that.
They just shot pictures. That's right. I don't know why they did that. He had to empty it out. Well, they got themselves. Yeah. They've been doing that all week. So they had to empty out the rest of their pepper vodka and then ended up getting themselves. What? Yeah. They had to empty out the rest of their pepper vodka and then
12:33 a.m. everybody. 12:33 a.m.
All right, we're going to continue just a little while longer. My name's Ian. This is Starship Adventures. We are watching protesting and riotous activity going on at the, this is Newark, New Jersey, at the ICE facility there, and it is continuing to go on longer than it did last night. The crowd's a little bigger than it was last night. So this, yeah, this is a little bit crazy here. This is called Delaney Hall, Newark, New Jersey. This is live continuing coverage on Starship Adventures, the sights and sounds of Earth. Long form coverage. It's now 12:34 Eastern Time and 9:34 on the left coast. Stay with us. Coverage continues.
Again, y'all, we're here live in Newark, New Jersey, covering the ongoing protest and hunger strike inside. There's still a amount of people out.
I have to order a new tripod now.
Have to come in and out. We're getting clips up on Instagram, so guys, go follow if you're missing stuff. I got all the people following on the gram. Let's try to get that up to 50K by the end of the trip if we could. There we go. Follow on the gram, Mercado Media, and we're getting all those clips up, all right? All right, we're getting all the clips up from today and yesterday. Everything you might have missed, it's already going up. Covering all the protests and stuff happens. Because like right now, you know, I can talk to you guys, and it's, I guess, a downtime or whatever, but it's a very active situation, very active scene, obviously. So in between, if you missed stuff or you just started tuning in, go catch up on what you missed. On Instagram, so guys, go follow if you're missing stuff. Go catch up what you missed on Instagram. Let's try to get that up to 50K by the end of the trip. Follow on the gram, Mercado Media. We're getting all those clips up, right? Yeah, we're getting all the clips up from today and yesterday. Everything you might have missed, it's already going up. All the when stuff happens. Because like right now, you know, I can talk to you guys, and it's, I guess, like downtime or whatever. But it's a very active situation, very active scene, obviously. So in between, if you missed stuff or you just started tuning in, that ice agent in that stance was weird. I think everyone can agree that. What you missed on Instagram. Pepper gun essence on the ground, and then when cars drive by, it gets in the air.
There were people with advanced so I am.
Pepper ball essence will get you. Thank you to all the members of the channel. Thank you to everybody that supports independent media. Pepper gun essence on the ground, and then when cars drive by, it gets in the air.
Ready for you. Ready for you.
Oh, let's get it.
A disabled, legally blind
treating clients like family starts off with empathy. They're injured, they're hurt, they're having trouble with their mortgage, they're having trouble making rent, getting food on the table. We are there to make sure that their worries become our worries. At the end of the tunnel, there will be light because we are there to support them each and every step of the way.
I don't know. We'll see what happens when. Oh, I did hear your song. Yeah, it might be. I was really disappointed on Sunday because I zip-tied a couple of flags to the back of my wagon. There were 3 flags that I was proud to collect, which was a whole ensemble. And okay, I have to say, this may be a holdover from my time as a Republican.
You're just tuning in, you're looking at live imagery.
I don't get the flags. I got the original, like,
outside Delaney Hall, we're still live, guys. It is almost
and now we have the
12:40 a.m. here.
rainbow flag because apparently the rainbow flag, people decided wasn't very inclusive because some people are assholes. But so now you got the actually inclusive. No.
Friday, May 29th.
Those people too. Which is fair. Okay. Then there's like, you've got the whole like flag decoder ring.
Crowd slimmed out, definitely. You guys can see here. But there still is a crowd. You're just tuning in, you're looking at live imagery. Outside Delaney Hall, we're still live, guys. It's almost put one in the chat if you guys are going to be tuned in to coverage all weekend. Well, starting tomorrow, Friday. We're going to have live coverage here at Delaney Hall tomorrow, Saturday.
I don't.
Friday, May 29th, and then we'll see what next week looks like, I guess. I booked a one-way flight because I had no idea. I don't know what this. I've never been to New Jersey, and I don't know the crowd slimmed out. I don't know the vibes of the protests. And right now, it seems like it's going to go until as long as the hunger strike goes, or as long as conditions inside remain. And I don't know when that has an ending point.
Looking to see if anybody's gone.
Put one in the chat if you guys are going to be tuned in to coverage all weekend. Starting tomorrow, Friday.
Is a yellow hope.
We have live coverage here at Delaney Hall tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. And then we'll see what next week looks like, I guess. I booked a one-way flight because I had no idea. I don't know. I've never been to New Jersey, and I don't know the vibes of the protests. And right now, it seems like it's going to go until as long as the hunger strike goes, or as long as conditions inside remain. Yeah, I saw a suit guy walking around earlier. Oh, and I don't know if that has an ending point.
Oh, fuck.
Let's go to the other side. You guys can see a little bit more.
God is gay now. You're supposed to be accepting that. Not if God is going to be supporting gays. Right. So, you might have noticed by all that like medical stuff that's kind of an area of interest.
Yeah, I saw a suit guy walking around.
Such a fire picture. And that is what is nationally called CERT, which was a program developed by FEMA.
Let's go to the other side. You guys can see. Like at an early night. Oh, it's
and
back.
then like certification.
Okay, guys, I'm done. I can't do any more. Coming up on 4 hours now. This is this is in Newark, New Jersey, Delaney Center, protesting. It is a pretty big turnout tonight. There's still about 100 protesters there. I would stay with this longer, but I just can't. I can't stay up any longer. I've been up since early this morning, so I'm going to go ahead and call it and let you guys go. All these streams can be found by just going to YouTube and typing the word protest. and you'll be able to find every one of these streams. Sort by live. Go up and click the little filter button and select live, and you'll find every one of these feeds if you'd like to keep watching. Most of the other composite guys have signed off, but there is still a few on. I want to wish everybody a good night out there, and a safe tomorrow. It's just too long. I gotta go to bed. I'm done. I got a splitting headache.
Okay, everybody, this is Jen Coombs from Comedy Change Jersey Style. I'm gonna be signing off soon.
It sounds like they're about to do the same thing we're doing. All right, so yeah, we're down to about 4 streams coming out, and one of those just said they're getting ready to sign off. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sign off here as well. All right, everybody. This is the Sights and Sounds of Earth right here on Starship Adventures. My name's Ian, and the adventure continues tomorrow. Make sure you're here tomorrow for another episode of the Sights and Sounds of Earth. Good night, everybody, from North Fort Myers, Florida. Good night, everybody around the world and here in the United States. We'll see you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Actually, it's tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, but you know what I mean. We'll see you then. Have a good one. Good night, everybody. This is the YouTube channel Starship Adventures, broadcasting live from Starship Studios in North Fort Myers, Florida, in the United States of America. We thank you for joining us this evening for another broadcast of the Sights and Sounds of Earth, covering every breaking news story across this troubled planet of ours. We brought you the raw, unfiltered pulse of the world in real time through our unique multi-screen format. Broadcasting in high definition worldwide via fiber optic connection. Starship Adventures, a new kind of YouTube content. To our regular viewers, our loyal crew members, our amazing moderators, and everyone who tunes in each night at 9 p.m. Eastern, we thank you. Your support keeps this independent voice alive and well. We'll be back tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. Eastern with another live edition of the Sights and Sounds of Earth, right here on Starship Adventures. Until then, stay safe, stay informed, and may God bless you and these United States of America. This is Starship Adventures, and this concludes our broadcast day. Good night, America, and around the world. Kilo Oscar 4, Echo Foxtrot Sierra. Signing off. QSY, 7-3s, everyone, 7-3s.